festive homecoming vibes here in Winsboro, South Carolina. It is homecoming indeed at E.K. McClendon Stadium, where the Fairfield Central Griffins play host to the Bulldogs of Newberry High School. It's the Sonic Friday Night Rivals High School Football Game of the Week right now. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to the Sonic FNR High School Football Game of the Week. Fairfield Central Griffins, homecoming night 2-1, hosting the Newberry Bulldogs. Welcome in. I am Stacy Huff, along with my broadcast partner, Joe Wyman. These two teams, Joe, are very familiar with one another, and both teams want to make a statement here.
I mean, you have Newberry coming in. They're 2-2. They're trying to get over 500 on the year. And then you have Fairfield Central that's just trying to add another win to that column. We should be a good one. Like you said, homecoming night. It's going to be a good one out here on this field tonight, Stacey.
A lot of good athletes that play. Let's get to some of them right now. The key players to watch in this ball game, brought to you by Michaelis Mattress. We begin with our visitors from Newberry High School. Who are they?
Hey, you got number 10 on the offense, Keaton Caldwell. Started off a little slow on the year. Last week kind of broke out, had over 300 yards passing, 1 TD in the air, 3 on the ground. I'm looking for him to continue that path that he had last week to carry his team to another win tonight. It should be a good run from him, man. Watch out for number 10.
Also, Bryce White might play some quarterback as well for them. Go to the defensive side for Newberry.
You got number 34, a 2-time All-State senior, Jared Acosta. Just a man on the field out here. Had over 100 tackles last year, 5 quarterback pressures, 1 sack. I mean, the defense does as good as he's going to do, so watch out for number 34.
Yeah, watch him. He's sideline to sideline, a key player to watch in this ball game. Indeed, brought to you by Michaelis Mattress. And now for the other side, Fairfield Central, who are their key players?
Man, you got to watch out for number 2, Tydarion Greer, running back. I know we talk about a workhorse. This man has been running the ball all year, averaging over 100 yards on the ground. He got 8 TDs on the year. Watch for number 2 to carry the ball a lot tonight. He's going to try to put his team on his back tonight, Stacy.
His coach, Demetrius Davis, says he's probably one of the top 3 or 4 players in the state of South Carolina, in his opinion. How about the defensive side?
No, number 9, you know, I was a linebacker when I played. Love to have these guys out here. Chancellor Turner, a linebacker, 48 tackles on the year, 5 tackles for loss. 2 sacks and 1 interception. I mean, he comes to the ball and he meets there with anger and aggressive. That's what you want from a linebacker.
Get there with bad intention. Those are our key players to watch for both teams, brought to you by Michaelis Mattress. And now we'll take a look at our keys to the game, brought to you by Blue Cross and Blue Shield. We begin once again with the Bulldogs from Newberry.
On Newberry, from the offense, they got to be efficient, but they got to score when they get into the red zone. It doesn't matter if they don't put any points up on the scoreboard tonight. On defense, they got to control the line of scrimmage. Like I said, they're going against a really good running back on the other side, so they need to control that line of scrimmage.
Now, for Fairfield Central, what are their keys?
They need to protect the ball, and every drive needs to end with at least a field goal. I think both coaches think the score might get high tonight, so they need to be able to put points up on the field. And then on defense, they need to stop the run and contain both of the quarterbacks that Newberry's going to use tonight.
That's right. Both teams will play 2 quarterbacks each team, so we'll see 4 quarterbacks in action. That's the Blue Cross and Blue Shield. Keys to the game, Stacy Huff, Joe Wideman, Amanda Poole will be down on the sideline. Sit back, relax, get ready for another outstanding FNR High School Football Game of the Week.
Light it. We can take people where most people cannot take them.
The generations coming together.
That place was jumping.
The Triple Option, presented by Wendy's, wherever you get your podcasts.
Stay safe, alert, and informed with a Skywatch weather team. AMS-certified Chief Meteorologist Taylor Canoost and meteorologist Clara Faith bring you local first weather updates on air and online on WatchFox News.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. Try the all-new Double Sonic Smasher and at a half-price drink in the app.
In the capital city, there's a place where diversity isn't just a word. It's a guiding principle. At the Columbia Police Department, women aren't just breaking barriers, they're setting new standards. From patrolling the streets and leading police operations to helping crime victims, they're proving that strength knows no gender. Because here at CPD, diversity isn't just celebrated, it's a way of life. Within our ranks, you'll find more than a career. Find your center and join the Columbia Police Department.
Our generation has a choice. Turn away from the world's problems or chase them down. We refuse to sit back and watch them pass us by. Watch us fly ahead. Rise to every challenge and overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
They say you can't put a price on fun, but they don't know what the heck they're talking about. Fun's now $1.99 at Sonic with creamy queso wraps and more. Take that, they. The Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99.
Welcome back in. We're about set for kickoff here at the Sonic FNR Game of the Week. Newberry Bulldogs visiting the Griffins of Fairfield Central. Is homecoming night here at E.K. McClendon Stadium in Winsboro. Let's look at the Palmetto Pride game day forecast real quick. Palmetto Pride working together for a little free South Carolina. You see it's partly cloudy. Temperature about 78. Humidity is 75. It is a beautiful night for football. Stacey Huff, Joe Wyman in the booth. Down to the field, Amanda Poole. Welcome in, Amanda. What's going on?
Thank you, Stacey. Well, it's time to protect the brand. Fairfield Central embracing the motto this year after longtime assistant coach and teacher Carmen Washington passed away earlier this year. In Washington, for over a decade, preached to these kids to uphold that standard of excellence set by Fairfield Central. And to keep that message alive, coaches have embroidered his initials, CW, on their shirts. A weekly reminder to keep protecting the brand.
Thank you very much, Amanda. We appreciate that. As always, doing a great job on the sidelines. Now time for our Wheel Degree Opportunity School kickoff. Kicking off right to left on your TV screen, as they say in the business. Fairfield Central Griffins in there, black and gold. Black with gold and white trim. Kicking off to Newberry in their the navy blue, check that, in white jerseys. Kick was short on the ground, picked up and returned over the 30-yard line. I believe that is number 3. That is C.J. Earl for Newberry. They'll take over right around the 32-yard line, and we'll set your lines for you in just a moment with them. You have 2 quarterbacks they started. Usually been during this season, it's been number 9, Bryce Satterwhite, or number 10, Kenton Caldwell. We talked about Caldwell in the opener. Glad to have you with us here for Sonic Friday Night Rivals High School Football Game of the Week. It is Caldwell, number 10. As Joe talked about in the opening, as one of our key players, brought to you by Michaelis Mattress. Caldwell had a huge game last week, and he'll be in shotgun at the 32-yard line. 4 wide receivers in the formation, and we're set. There was movement, and we start the game off.
A little excitement.
With flags.
You know, just a little excitement. It's homecoming.
Yes.
You know, energy out there, nerves probably at an all-time high, so they just need to calm down a little bit.
You can smell the food, man. Right to our right up here. They're doing some tailgating now. They're tailgating college game style, and that was a legal procedure on Newberry. That's not the way you want to start a ball game, giving up 5 yards, going in reverse. So they'll down to the 27-yard line. They'll be 1st and 15. Caldwell's the key. The trigger man of this offense. He's the man that makes it go. The catalyst. He and Satterwhite both will play. Caldwell's going to look left. He's a lefty. And has a man over there. It is big target over there. That's number 5, I do believe. Isaiah Glimpf with a modest gain over there. He didn't get a whole lot on that play.
I think he kind of had a sidearm throw there too, right?
Yeah, let's take a look at the Newberry offense brought to you by Stewart Law Offices. Satterwhite was listed there, but he started some of the games. We saw Caldwell Jones, the running back, Brown, Earl, Levy, and House, the wide receivers. We'll talk about House, Sanders, Hyler, Chapman, Whitener, and Lyles. Now, number 19, House is 6'4", 215. Everybody's All-American. That's where the ball goes. It went through his arms. As I'm about to tell you, this kid has offers from the South Carolina Gamecocks, Virginia Tech, West Virginia, Cincinnati, and others on that P4 high major level. That was when he dropped that one, but 6'4.5", 215. He is coveted. Number 19 in the white jersey there. He is one to keep an eye on. He was not one of our key players mentioned, but he will be a key in the ball game, Joe.
Yeah, man. But Coach did mention him and before the game and said that he's one of the players that you need to watch out for. So drop ball there, but I'm sure he's going to make up for it later on in this game. So,
he'll get a lot. Yeah, he'll get a lot of chances to do so, Joe.
Right.
Jamel House is his name. He's only a junior, so his offensive will increase. High pass on the left side, fighting back for it, and they're going to call interference, but I think the receiver stayed in bounds and caught that. That was 0. Cash Brown, Cash Money, baby. Cash Money Brothers, baby, CMB. Who we trust. It was I think they called interference, but it's not going to be declined. That's a nice throw and catch. That's going to be our first down of the ball game. Referees are having a little conversation about it.
I mean, I would like to look at that replay a little bit. I don't know if he actually stayed in bounds, but it was a pass interference in the way, so it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's going to get 15 and a first down either way, but it's going to be interesting. They're having a lot of conversation. I was wondering, it's the far sideline from where we sit. That's the Columbia Police Department first down. I think either way, they pick up the flags. Now, the problem with this is the ball is at the 49-yard line, but the white hat is, he's saying, he's indicating, and I'm sorry, we do not have a ref mic tonight. And by the way, we're sitting right on top of the Fairfield Central Band, by the way, and they're earning their money tonight. Take a look at the play.
Let's see if he was inbounds on this one. No.
Nah, I don't think it was inbounds.
I don't think it was inbounds.
It's going to be a first down by penalty. That's why the ball.
That's why they're taking the penalty.
Yeah. But they have not moved the sticks, though. That's what I'm saying. The sticks have not moved. That was an injured player, by the way. That's what their stoppage in play is. Fairfield Central has a player down. Yeah, they're going to give him. So that means he lost a yard in the play before because it was 1st and 15. The first catch must have lost a yard because with a 15-yard penalty now, the ball is 1 yard short. So it's going to bring up with all that. Strike that. It was not a Columbia Police Department first down. I spoke too soon. Just look at the player coming up the field for Fairfield Central, not putting any weight on his right leg.
Might be number 5.
I think that's number 5 there. Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Chris Pearson.
Yeah, he's one of their key players, though. He's one of the players that they really, he's actually a captain, one of their captains tonight.
Hope everything works out for him, though.
Yep, it's going to be, looks like it's going to be 3rd and 1. So we'll see what Newberry dials up here on 3rd and 1. They're going to give a pre-snap penalty. We're not off to a great start with the flags. We've had more flags than plays thus far.
I think that's 3 in a row right there, ain't it?
And yes, and again, let me compliment the Fairfield Central Band because they are earning their keep. They put it down. It's loud. It sounds good. So it's going to be a first down. The penalty was on Fairfield Central. The Griffins. We'll talk about what the Griffin is in a moment, but it is homecoming night here, and we'll take a look at the Newberry defense brought to you by Stewart Law Offices. P. Kendall, Gasson, the down lineman. The linebackers are McLeod, Johnson, and Turner, and Jackson. The DBs, James, Walker, Pearson, and Squirewell. So it's a 3-5 defensive front. And Caldwell, first time he runs it tonight, and he's going to get a couple of yards over that left side. Our starting lineup is brought to you by Stewart Law Offices. 25 years of protecting the rights of the injured. Visit StewartLawOffices.net today. As a look at Coach Jeter right there. Cedric Jeter, 10th year here, 3rd year as the head coach. He's a Union High School graduate, played a Union graduate in 2000, and played at Union College in Kentucky. He went from Union, South Carolina, playing in college at Union College, Kentucky, where he was a linebacker. Coached under Steve Taneyhill at Union when he got out of college. Taneyhill, former Gamecock great. Caldwell's going to keep it. He has room on the left side. Caldwell, one man to beat. Caldwell, he got a block. They didn't call it. It was in the back. They called it. They called it. He got tackled. They're going to bring it back. He had one guy who had it not blocking it back. The defender turned his back on the blocker, Joe, and they're going to call it. It's going to be a legal block in the back. I saw it coming. I saw it happening, Joe. I was like, don't hit that kid.
It was going to be hard, man. He kind of turned around on the mid-block, and there's only so much you can do in that situation.
He needed that one block right around the 20-yard line, and the defender kind of turned away from it, and the offensive player hit him in the back. The referee threw the flag from the goal line, and he threw it. So nice arm.
I'm going to say that's a good IQ on the defense player.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Let me turn my back to you right quick.
Right, I'm going to get blocked anyway. I'm going to get blocked anyway, so they're going to bring that back. They're going to call it first down now because he was throwing the play. Take a look. Now you look to the right of your screen, you're going to see a block in the back right here in a moment. Right here. Right there.
Yep. He might not even needed that block in the first place.
I don't think he did.
I don't think he needed it.
But it's going to be a first down. It's the Columbia Police Department first down. The ball is at the 37-yard line, so they just marked it back from the end of the run. That's Coach Demetrius Davis, coaching in his hometown. Won a state championship here as a quarterback at Fairfield Central. Went on to play at Fairfield State.
Fairfield State.
Yeah, coached under Buddy Pugh at South Carolina State. Coach, grad assistant to Lou Holtz at University of South Carolina. He has master's from the University of South Carolina. Take a look here. Incomplete pass that time. On the second down, and I think we had to play without a penalty. Let's celebrate that.
Like the ball was intended for Caleb Levy, just a little too high, a little over his head, had him out in the flat.
I'm checking that. Demetrius Davis got his master's at South Carolina State. Let me get the Bulldogs some love. But he did coach under Lou Holtz for a moment there as a grad assistant at South Carolina. So he got some good tutelage coming up. Shotgun snap now again. 2nd down and 10. Newberry's had the ball the entire game thus far. Oh, vicious hit on Caldwell. He got cut in half a little bit right at the 30-yard line, but he got a nice gain, Joe, on the play.
Nah, man, really good gain. I mean, it was a QB run all the way, running back leading up, blocking. You know, nice hard 5 yards, and then you had number 8 there, Darius Walker from Fairfield laying the wood on him at the end of that play.
Shotgun snap is 3rd and about, call it 3. I thought he got across the 30. He didn't get a great spot there, but 3rd and 3, and they've been keeping it on the ground thus far, except for a couple of attempts. We're going to throw it this way. The left-handed quarterback going. One-on-one matchup.
Got him.
Touchdown. Oh, he dropped it. I was about to call it. That's why you can't call it early. He dropped. Ball was absolutely just dropped. That young man's got to be sick. That is C.J. Earl, the senior. He was behind.
I apologize to C.J. I think I called it too soon.
We both did. We thought it was done. The throw. And he had him beat, man. Everything was right there in front of him. I don't think
that's just a drop.
Maybe 10 got a finger. I don't think he touched that. That's just a drop. That's got to be make you sick. Now it's 4th down. They calling it 4.
Got to make that catch.
Got to make that catch. If they don't convert here, that catch is going. That drop is going to seem even bigger than it was at the moment. Caldwell going to look right, and he has the same guy as Earl again, and he's been going to Earl. Those back-to-back plays there, and now they're going to bring in. They gave it the ball. That was the 4th down attempt, so they're going to change possession. That's a good stand by Fairfield Central, but
Coach dialed up a blitz on that play too, so they was able to put pressure on Caldwell.
Yeah.
Probably threw the ball a little bit quicker than he intended to.
Like the blitz wanted him to.
Mm-hmm. So, you know, the drop ended up cost him a little bit more.
Take a look at Fairfield Central's offense brought to you by Stewart Law Offices. Davis is the quarterback. That's Demetrius Davis' son. Ford Davis, he stars. Tadarian Greer, great player, gun. Shannon, Hingleton, Boyd, the receivers, Swaby, Rice, McDaniel, Rogers, and Weldon, the O-line. So Ford, and that's not who's out there. So that's not who they ran out there. They're gonna.
Great.
Yeah, that is a good job getting to the ball by Newberry. That's Caden Diggs that got the start. Young man, number 3. They play both quarterbacks. So Caden Diggs started tonight and plays, but both guys play. So Ford Davis is Demetrius Davis' son. Diggs, both of them are athletic. Ford may throw it a little better. That's Newberry's defense on your screen right there. Brought to you by Stewart Law Offices. Fuller, Holiday, Tolan, the D-line, Satterwhite, Acosta. We talked about Young, Johnson, the linebackers, and the DBs are Earl, Joseph, Glimp, and Davis. Isaiah Glimp is a standout all-state caliber player for the Newberry defense. Number 5, a safety. Strong run that time after the loss of the first play just to get back to what was the original line of scrimmage. Just a physical game out there. Good job up front for Newberry.
It's like the second helmet that's being lost in this game. So, you know, they out there hitting tonight.
Yeah, no doubt. Caden Diggs, young man whose dad, unfortunately, has passed away. His late dad is from Chesterfield, South Carolina, my hometown. So got to speak to the young man briefly on the field there. But he's a young man who's come to this program here and really made a name for himself in here. He's only a junior. So he's a junior. He splits time with the senior, Ford Davis. I'll tell you a story about Ford Davis's name, Demetrius Davis' son, how he got that name, how he came to have the 2 last names, Ford Davis. So Diggs is going to look to the left here and get the signal from the offensive staff of Fairfield Central. Their first time with the ball now, 3rd and 10. He's going to move Greer to his right side. Tadarian Greer has to get through that first wave, and he does not. Newberry gets hats to the ball. Good job up front. Slamming Greer down, and he might have gotten a yard. Great stand by Newberry.
You think Newberry knows who's to look out for an offense?
Without a doubt.
Because they are swarming to the ball early here in this game.
Yeah, we knew he was a key player, and they did too. So that's going to be punt time for Fairfield Central. So defense has ruled the day early, but we saw Newberry put some plays together, helped out some penalties necessarily, but came away with nothing. They had to be deflating for Newberry, Joe, and now they kind of try to steal momentum back now.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like they were in the rhythm. Like you said, penalties kind of stopped them, and they had that drop ball in the end zone. They have an opportunity here to about to get the ball back and see if they can pick up where they left off at.
High kick from Tadarian Greer, and that might be that could be a penalty. That's close. That could have been a penalty. Diggs was way too close to Earl, and they're going to throw it. He threw it late. That's way too close. He threw it late, very late, but he was the right call. We're going to step away after that punt. 7:24 to play. It's the Sonic Friday Night Rivals High School Football Game of the Week. Come on back.
Friday Night Rivals Trophies and Awards are brought to you by Northeast Trophies and Awards, supplying the Midlands trophies since 1976.
I am glad I'm here because it's really helping me.
I have a lot of things I want to do.
I like being in charge of others.
My confidence has really built up since I've been here.
This place has shown me, like, it's not good to run from your education.
It's a really great place. You got people here that are willing to help you.
It's something that's going to get you through every day. It's just something you have to have. And they're making it possible for me because if I wasn't here, I would not be in high school.
Friday Night Rivals Trophies and Awards are brought to you by Northeast Trophies and Awards, supplying the Midlands trophies since 1976.
Welcome back inside the party known as the Sonic Friday Night Rivals High School Football Game of the Week. We are scoreless. Not even quite midway through the first quarter here, but it's allowed. The band plays on. Stacey Huff, Joe Weidman here with you. South Carolina Army National Guard Scholar athletes coming up at halftime as part of the Stewart Law Office's halftime report. South Carolina Army National Guard, they wanted you to know that you can have it all in the SC Army National Guard. Look forward to highlighting those scholar athletes. As I was saying, it's Joe and I up in the sideline, up in the booth, but Amanda Poole doing a great job on the sidelines as well. Third member of our broadcast team. Joe Cashin normally here with us, called away by duty, other duty, civic duty, and he'll be back with us next week as we go to Batesburg, Leesville. So the ball's after the penalty on Fairfield Central for the face guarding, for the not giving room for the player to catch the punt. They'll take over to 46, and they go into that. They like that matchup. They've been going to Earl on that one-on-one all game long. It's early in the game. That's the third time we've seen that.
Yeah, they like that connection. I mean, the coach sees something in that matchup that he kind of wants to exploit. So, haven't been able to hit it yet, but something tells me they're going to try again.
Well, you know, like I said, he beat them. They can't count on them dropping a whole lot of them. He dropped the one, but if that's there, they might want to shade somebody over that way. Not that anybody asked me. I promise you they haven't asked me, and they won't. But they do defensively. It's going to be second down and 10 from the Griffins' 46-yard line. Running back in the backfield with quarterback there is B.J. Jones, and has Jones in the flat. And that was ricocheted off and almost caught by House, but Newberry wants interference. But he was wearing them like a cheap suit that time now.
Nah, that's just a good DB in phase.
It's a good defensive player. So you defend the defender. Watch this.
Look at it. Yeah,
that was
you let that play on.
That's number 7. Let's get a young man some love right there. That is Chris Jackson with the defensive play right there. And defense has really carried both teams early in this ball game, and offensive haven't really got the clicking. The third and 10 from the 46. Griffins trying to defend their side of the field again. Kenton Caldwell looks over the middle, now looks left, and here's a man streaking, wide open, caught. Strike up. The Newberry High School fights on. Bulldog touchdown. That is number 18 with the catch, Caleb Levy. What a throw, what a catch, an MUSC touchdown. Talk about it, Joe.
I mean, this is just a great pass and a great catch. I mean, they're really trying to stretch the field, but, man, that's a great catch by Levy right there to score the first touchdown of the game.
Mark Brown, Law Firm, Player of the Game nominee right there. And I'll tell you what, they picked on the other side and picked and set him up and came back. Daniel Tehran, the kicker, he's a senior, number 46, right foot. Oh, close to being blocked. Got it up, hands to the sky. It makes it 7-0. Newberry on the road. Fairfield Central homecoming night. The fans, they're waiting on something to cheer here. And take a look at this one more time. What a throw, what a catch.
I mean, that's just a great route. Just ran by you.
Yeah, that's always a good route. You can just run past somebody and leave them flat-footed.
I mean, Newberry is really testing the secondary for Fairfield.
Right.
They're going to try to put points up on the board tonight.
One thing I love about sports, people tell you what they, as a Levy 5'6", 135, they'll tell you what they think by the play, right? They don't think that the Fairfield Griffins secondary is up to the task.
I mean, it's a go route, streaks. I mean, up the seam.
It's basically my guy's going to run past your guy. And what are you going to do about it?
Let's see what we're doing.
And look at that, man, listen, smells like team spirit. Homecoming night. They got a tailgating by classes. Class of 89s out there. 87. Hey, listen, Fairfield Central does it big. Shout out to my friend and brother, Dr. J.R. Green, retired as superintendent here. He's created a great culture here. They've always had a winning football culture over the years with the school spirit and the culture throughout the district. Give them props for that. And President Swilly and those others around here have done a great job. We'll hear from her later, but great environment here, man. I was talking earlier about the last time we were here about 7 years ago, they did not have that field house off to the left. So they're just doing a lot of renovations and keeping it going. Right now, they got to answer. Real great opportunity. School kickoff coming up from Newberry College, who's taking the game by the throat, kicking out. And that's going to be an onside kick. And,
good hands.
And you know what?
Good hands.
Good hands by 25, but a good catch by the official. I think somebody was offsides on Newberry, but let's give a young man who caught that in a surprise.
Wayne Johnson.
Wayne Johnson. Like Wayne the Rock?
Wayne the Rock. Dwayne the Rock.
That's the Wayne, right. Illegal procedures called on Newberry, so they're going to have to kick it again from 5 yards deeper. But that's not a bad time to try that.
It's not.
They had him fooled.
I mean, but kudos to the special team coach because he has definitely taught that front line. Be on the lookout.
Yeah,
don't leave too early.
Yeah, because 25, if some of them turn their backs, 25 saw it coming and showed great hands. They have him listed as a running back, so they can't throw it to him. He might need to be a receiver. They get some nice.
That little soft hands, soft
hands.
Newberry's been aggressive tonight.
In every way. The run blitz, they were run blitzing on defense. They went deep on the passing routes a couple times and onside kick. I love it. That's coach. Coach is coaching like a guy who wants to come in on the road. And Fairfield Central handled them the last couple years. They blew them out 2 years ago and won 35-7 last year. But Coach Jeter trying to make a statement early. High kick. Will LeGray opportunity school kickoff right there. And talking about the 34. Will LeGray, for over 100 years, they've been helping students build a better future. Let's go down the field to Amanda Poole with an injury update. What's going on, Amanda?
Yeah, hey guys. Newberry able to strike first here as Fairfield Central was down one of their best defensive back, Christopher Pearson, going out with injury in that first opening drive. The Charleston Southern commit over here sitting underneath the trainer's tent. They've got his right leg wrapped up with ice. He tried to walk on it. You can see he's very emotional. He's got tears running down his face. So trainer says he is questionable to return.
Yeah, I hate that, man. That's a senior, man, committed to play college next year. He wants a senior year to be special. There's Tydarian Greer on the left side showing the wheels. Listen, he's kicking off. Tydarian Greer. Tydarian Greer saying peace out. Nothing but green grass and opportunity to the house. MUSC touchdown, strike up. The Fairfield Griffin fights on. There are no flags. That was pure athleticism. Talk about it, Joe. Watch.
I mean, just a simple stretch play. He got to the outside, and at that point, nobody was going to catch him, no matter the angle. It was only a matter of time before he broke free.
Listen, that's super impressive right there. One of the best players in the state, according to Coach Demetrius Davis. That was a very impressive run. Mark Brown, Law Firm Player of the Game nominee. That is an MUSC touchdown. That is a lot of things. Impressive being one of them. But you can run it that far and come back and tie the game like that. Hands to the sky. Extra point is good for Fairfield Central. That was number 30, Eric Martinez. We'll step away. We all sevens here on homecoming night at Fairfield Central. Come on back.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. Try the all-new Double Sonic Smasher and at a half-price drink in the app.
I was in the company truck, and they hit me from the back. Hit and run, and it messed up my back. Well, I couldn't work anymore. First lawyer I hired wasn't listening or caring. I knew I needed an attorney that would care for me. That's why I made the transition from the other attorney. I'm so glad that I found Stewart Law Office. Brent genuinely cares about his client. I mean, and they fight for you. I would recommend him to anyone.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
They say you can't put a price on fun, but they don't know what the heck they're talking about. Fun's now $1.99 at Sonic with creamy queso wraps and more. Take that, they. The Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99.
And just like that, as a matter of fact, we all knotted up at 7. Newberry was on the board first with a bomb, and then that young man right there on your screen, Tydarian Greer, 5'10", 185, a senior. That kid put on the Jets. He has electric socks.
Yeah, I mean.
That kid kicked off.
got shot out of a rocket.
Man, Usain Bolt, all that. Peace out. He got about the 40-yard line. I thought he had an angle. He was like, "No, I don't think so, sir. I'm good."
And the sad thing, he's like, "I do this every game."
Right. He is unbothered. He's unmoved. Like, this is what it is. So, Coach Davis, I talked to him. He had an outstanding quarterback here the last couple of years, who transferred back up to an area, with his family up in South Point. And I talked to him, this, over the summer. He said, "I'm okay. I've always been a run-oriented coach." He said, "I think we're going to be okay."
And I think he's right.
And listen, I didn't know about Greer. He didn't tell me about Greer. Yeah. I see now why that's not bad. That's the band played on. This band is really good. Look at, they're having a good time. They're having a great time here. Yes. The band is loud and proud. Oh, man. Big tackle that time. That was C.J. Earl has touched the ball quite a bit. He got cut in half. Who did that knock him down right there? That was nice.
Like Jalen Squarwell, number 15 from Fairfield Central with the good hit.
Yeah, it was a real great opportunity to school kickoff. And I tell you what, they are really playing a physical game, both teams. Real Luke Gray wants you to know that for over 100 years, they've been helping students build a better future. And when I tell you the band is getting down.
Hey, they jamming.
Man, listen.
You let them play, though. Let them play.
Man, impressive. So we're all tied up now. I always like, what I love about sports is the answer to the answer. Newberry struck first. Fairfield Central answered. And let's see if Newberry is going to answer with Kenton Caldwell. They do play two quarterbacks. Look at it. The dance moves on. There you go. Look at.
Hey.
They're putting on a show. Having a good time. Smells like team spirit. Here we are now. Entertain us. 6:41 left in the first quarter. It's a lot of action down below in this field right here. EK McClendon Stadium. High throw, and the 6'4" receiver goes up and pulls it down. This the kid that the Gamecocks have offered. Gets 9.5 on that, the young man House. But he's huge, man. 6'4", about 215. They can run. West Virginia, Virginia Tech, I mentioned earlier, the Gamecocks, Cincinnati, others have offered him. Say 6'3" there. The coach said he's gone since that listing went down. He's at least 6'4" now.
I mean, he looks big from up here.
And only a junior. Right. And right. That's the next level size right there. So he showed the hands. It's gonna be second and. Oh, they gave him the first down. I thought it was 9.5. They did mark. They gave him the Columbia Police Department first down. So they did move that spot up a little bit. It's a first down. They just told the chain gang. The chain gang didn't know. Almost at the 37-yard line, and they're going to hand it this time. Running back hasn't had but 2 touches in this ball game.
Hey, man, number 23, Douglas McLeod has been just coming in.
He's flying around.
Flying around the field.
Oh, that's the kid. That's the guy he told me about. He told me I was going to love Douglas McLeod. Said he's about 5'8". He said he's the most toughest kid he's ever had. Demetrius Davis is the toughest kid he's ever coached.
It looks like it. Like he is literally flying around the field.
He said leads the team in tackles, 5'8", about 160.
Hey.
Yes. Another one of those 2 last name folks. Caldwell breaks the pocket. He's going to try to scramble up the middle. He got smacked again. Well, they thump it out there. That was number 9. They are laying the wood. Chancery Turner we talked about. That was Beckman Turner overdrive right there. Take a look at this hit. Look at this.
That's one you're going to remember.
Oh.
That's one you're going to remember.
Good great. He knew it, too.
He knew it.
Yeah. That's how you celebrate when you know you just put one on somebody right there. Good gracious.
They flying on this field tonight.
That was a painful 1-yard gain for Kenton Caldwell right there. Very painful. He's going to break the pocket, go left. He's a left-hander. Hit wide open. The running back, they left him unchecked. Caught and run. Good throw, good catch. That is B.J. Jones, the junior running back. And that is going to be a Columbia Police Department first down. Good job by the quarterback recognizing this and checking down.
I mean, it's a really good job by Caldwell. Number 23 was on him, hit it out to his running back in the flat, was able to pick up the first down, man. The running back got lost by the defense secondary, man.
And a flag down, of course. We've had a lot of flags in the first quarter. It slowed the game down. Not been a clean played first half at all from either team.
Might have been a false start.
And there's a lot of conversation, though. And that's Coach Jeter, handpicked by Phil Strickland. He was Phil Strickland's assistant. And he said he was at Union, and Phil Strickland said, come coach with me. And he said, when Coach Strickland calls, you got to go.
Yep, got to go.
A legend. Coach Strickland's a Hall of Famer, a legend. And he groomed him and got him ready to go and said when he stepped down, he said, this is my replacement. And Jeter's been there for 3 years now. I enjoyed talking to Coach Strickland. We did one of his games on a Monday night here a few years ago. This is going to be a hold, so bring that play back. That's unfortunate for them. Remember Lou Bajak and I did the game, and we were talking. I talked to him before the game, and Coach Strickland said, yeah, he had just announced his retirement like the week before.
Yep.
He said, what I'm going to do, Mr. Huff, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go buy me a ticket and sit in the stands and yell at coaches all over the state. Like people been doing me out for 30 years and tell them how they can't coach, and I'm going to be a coach in the stands. That's what I want to do.
I ain't mad at him.
But that's his mentor right there. That's his mentee. young man again who's an outstanding linebacker and played in college. And he said he's a defensive coordinator still, and which he was under Phil Strickland. So the penalty sets him back now. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Kenton Caldwell looks left, now back over the middle. He's going to scramble left, and he threw that late and caught by House. They're going to call it a catch.
Yep.
Oh, that was a way to come back, work back with the quarterback by House. That's going to be a Columbia Police Department first down. The highly recruited junior helped his quarterback out.
I mean, if House continues to do that, I mean, his quarterbacks at the next level are going to love him, man. You're bailing your quarterback out under pressure, coming back to the ball.
Yeah.
Kind of turning it into, a little bit of basketball and boxing out.
He got a basketball frame, though, man. 6'3", man. That kid, I got him listed at 6'4" from what I was told. B.J. Jones hitting the back for guess who? McLeod. Man, listen. I know Demetrius. That's my butt. He said, Hub, you're gonna love this kid, and I do. I like to see the undersized kid find around. Look at this little guy. Watch him.
I mean, he's up there on the line. I mean, they got him listed as a DB. They're playing this 3-5, but he's literally in the middle of the pack, like shooting through the gaps.
Coach Davis says this kid loves football. He said generously listed at 5'9", so the kid might be 5'8", 160, a junior. But he said he flies to the ball. He's going to get there every time because he loves getting to the football. He means to get there. Throw over the right side and miscommunication. Closer to the intercept than anything. The receiver was not looking at the ball that time. I don't think.
Yeah, I think they miscommunication on the route.
Yeah, that was the young man who caught the touchdown. The touchdown maker, Caleb Levy. He was not done with his route yet. He was going deep.
I mean, he was on the go route. Yeah. Like the quarterback wanted him to come in. Yeah, come in or go out.
Yeah, and it was close to being intercepted. But I tell you what. Both teams, again, I talked about their defense. Both teams have been gashed with big plays, but on a play-to-play basis, these defenses have flown around, both of them.
Agreed.
So we'll see which one can take control and cut down the big plays. There's only been big plays. A bomb from Newberry on a long run to Darian Greer to get Fairfield Central on the board, and there's going to be a timeout called Newberry. 3:50 to play in the first quarter, looking at a 3rd and 12. They don't mind throwing it. They don't mind throwing it, Joe, but it's been erratic success, though. You had the bomb. You had some miscues like you saw a minute ago. You saw a lot of pressure. They might have it timed out with the blitz. So this could be a good cat and mouse game right here coming up.
I agree with you. I think Fairfield Central said they can't. Got to make Caldwell move off the point back there. Make him run, make him throw off off his back foot. Maybe make a mistake like he almost did on his last play.
Absolutely. And again, his help has been House. Like I said, the big receiver who you figure he's a constant mismatch at 6'4" and can run. So he may be the guy again right here you go to with behind the sticks. And you got to feel like if they get within 2 or 3 yards of this first down, they'll go for it. So they may have 2 plays here.
No, I agree with you on that.
What you can't do is take a sack.
Cannot take a sack. Cannot take a sack.
And I got a feeling number 23, my new favorite player. I mean, I'm just a fan. I was a small guy. I love to see the little guys who just go out there and just play physical. Like he did. Like Douglas McLeod doesn't know he's 5'8".
He does not.
He doesn't care.
Does not.
He doesn't care. And he doesn't care. Right. So this is going to be intriguing. He's personally been in the backfield probably 3 or 4 of the last plays.
Shoot, 3 or 4 on this drive.
Yeah, he's starting to. Because I was wondering. I mean, Coach told me about him, and I hadn't seen a lot. That's Jeter on your screen, and I was like, where do you have it? They move him around, and you mentioned they move up to the line of scrimmage, so he plays like almost like a Troy Polamalu role at 5'8". And there he is now. He's walking up in a linebacker slot now. So we'll see what happens. They got movement. They faked. The defensive line, they faked like they were going to blitz, and they caused the flinch. Yeah, that's going to be a legal procedure. They're going to roll them up. Disco Dynamite style right there. 3rd down and 17 now, Joe.
Hey, man, at that point, that's when the defense is in your head. Because as an offensive lineman, you know the count.
Watch the right side of your screen right here.
Yeah, he's flinching out there. He flinched twice, actually.
Yeah.
They missed the first one.
Yeah. Douglas McLeod and a lineman both would act when they were coming, and they're doing it again. Caldwell's going to look to the right, back over the middle. He gets flushed out of the pocket this time, and guess who? Mama. 23.
There goes that man again.
There goes that man again. Great things come in small package, and a young McLeod Jr. right there. Look at this. He's on him like a cloud. Watch this.
I mean, that's just great pressure. Ends go upside, make the quarterback step up, and then your teammates there, number 23, we've called his name multiple times tonight, but he's out here balling out early on in this game.
We got to get a number. The first man blew up the play, though. The first man that came in there early disrupted the play. McLeod cleaned it up. And they're going to punt now. They went straight backwards. It would have been 4th down and about 25 here. And they need a good kick. It is a good kick. Fielded inside the 30.
Oh.
He broke through.
Oh.
Just got a chance. This has a chance. House had a chance to make the tackle. He didn't get him down here. That's going to be hit out of bounds. This could be 15 added on to it.
The ref threw that flag 30 yards out.
He's got it. That's the same guy earlier. He has an arm. He got an arm. The Yankees need this guy.
Hey, the ref threw the flag at the 30-yard line.
Man, good gracious. He's going to ice that rotator cuff down. Yeah.
Working out.
Little Ed Hockey League action going on right there. But that's going to be bad for Newberry. Got gashed on the return. That's a good punt. Might have outkicked his coverage, literally. And then a hit out of bounds was frustration. Personal foul. That's going to add 15, and they're going to be heading toward the red zone. Our Jim Hudson red zone. We haven't got to talk about the red zone because teams are scoring so far out. Watch this at the end of the play.
I mean, number 8, Walker, he was just moving on this play.
So I thought House had him right there, but he didn't go down.
He didn't go down.
And right there, 9. That was way out of bounds. That's your quarterback. That's Bryce Satterwhite.
I'm actually not mad at the quarterback for trying to get a little, put a little hit on somebody.
Yeah. He and his twin brother is a linebacker, and he's the starter and backup quarterback. They rotated all year. He and Kenton Caldwell. So you will see number 9 that just made a hit. You will see him at quarterback at some point in this ball game. They play both of them. But look at the field position right now at the 26-yard line for Fairfield Central. It was a direct snap. They had Ford Davis in at quarterback. They snapped the ball to Darian Greer. I don't know if that was on purpose or not.
I actually don't think it was on purpose.
I don't think it was.
But, that's a good play by number 2 to be aware and able just to catch it and just say, hey, I'm used to running this.
Snap it to the wrong. He's not to the wrong dude. But so now to the game is Coach Davis' son, Ford, the senior. He and Diggs have both played a lot all year. Greer slashes over the middle to about right at the 20-yard line. We'll see where they marked it. It may be 3rd and about 3.
Yeah, Greer was able to get to the second level, but then number 52 from Newberry, Isaiah Brown, was able to finally bring him down.
Absolutely. And that is our Jim Hudson. We'll give Jim Hudson Red Zone some love here. Jim Hudson experienced it once, and you'll never forget. That right, the ball rests right across the 20-yard line. It'll be 3rd and short from there. And good job by Newberry getting there. And they're going to stop him. No first down. He only needed 2.5, and he got about 1. That's a good job up front from Newberry.
I think it was like number 29, Quentin Johnson was probably the first person, actually almost met him in the backfield at the handoff. Was able to slow down Greer, and then the rest of his teammates were able to come down and stop him for 3rd and short.
20, Dontavious Griffin.
Down. Sorry, my apologies.
Yeah, Dontavious Griffin in there as well. They're going to go for it and keep the offense on the field. 4th and about a full yard. And a bad snap, and Diggs corralled it. He's dancing. He drugged some folks down there, and I don't think he got it. I think it's going to be that snap ruined that play. Diggs trying to get what he could out of it. That's going to be Newberry football, I believe. Good job, Newberry.
Great stop by Newberry on that. That's the second time on this drive, though, that you had a questionable snap.
Yeah, one we're not sure it went to the right place, and that one was at the ankles of the quarterback. Watch this low snap. It was off to the right, that's what the other one was as well. It went to the running back. They got to address that, and Diggs tried to do what he could.
That's good. Isaiah Glenn for Newberry right there was able to bring him down short of that first down, so good tackle by him.
Yeah, it'll be first down. Caldwell still in the quarterback for Newberry. It'll be first down Newberry from the 18-yard line. But I'll tell you what, that is a good defensive stand. Way to get off the field for Newberry. Momentum was in the balance. Talk about Isaiah Glenn. He's an all-state safety at 6'4" for Newberry. He got good size, too. He'll play on Saturdays as well, I'm sure. Jones in the backfield with Caldwell. 4 wide receivers in the formation. They're going to fake the Jones, and just nothing happening. Good job up front again. Both D-lines have played well in this game.
I actually think that was a missed handoff, too. Caldwell was kind of trying to stand and maybe had to end up running because he couldn't get the ball off.
It'll be second down coming up, 2nd and 10. No gain on that play. Passing situation for Newberry. Caldwell's going to just a screen set up for Jones. Has a little green grass over here, needs a block. He gets a block. Good job blocking without holding for C.J. Earl, and Jones is getting down close to the first down. They're going to move the stick. That is a first down. Good execution for Newberry.
Very good execution. Had a blitz on by Fairfield Central. Was able to get out to his running back in the flat. And then you had number 21, B.J. Jones, picking up that first down for him.
Columbia Police Department first down, as Coach Jeter on your screen right there, and we're maybe down to our last play of the first quarter. It's been a long first quarter. The flags helped that to some degree. First and 10 from the 30-yard line. Caldwell's going to look left, and now he's going to scramble that way. He's done this before. He's going to break the pocket, and he has House with one man to beat. House came back for the ball. That's a big time. That is a P4 catcher there. Fighting back for the football. House, everybody's prospect, 6'4" kid, fights back. That is a great job. Columbia Police Department first down. Talk about it, Joe.
I mean, Caldwell had to get out the pocket. He didn't really have anywhere, but this is a big-time move by a big-time player.
Yeah, he came back.
Stopped on a dime, made this up big, and just, hey, this is me.
But listen, that's right. That is a big time. That is a Saturday marquee matchup catch right there. You see why everybody likes this kid, and he's only a junior. So you're going to get bigger, stronger, faster. As I thought, this is going to be the last. That was the last play of the first quarter. Long first quarter here on homecoming night at E.K. McClendon Field, Fairfield Central Campus, Winsboro, South Carolina. A festive night here, but it's a Sonic FNR Game of the Week in town. Come on back for this second quarter.
Light it.
To win it all, that is the culture.
Well, this question is wheelhouse for me. I'm going to crush this.
Ah, let's go.
So good.
Let's go, Coach.
The Triple Option Podcast, presented by Wendy's. Listen wherever you get your podcasts.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. Try the all-new Double Sonic Smasher and at a half-price drink in the app.
Our generation has a choice. Turn away from the world's problems or chase them down. We refuse to sit back and watch them pass us by. Watch us fly ahead. Rise to every challenge and overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
In the capital city, there's a place where diversity isn't just a word, it's a guiding principle. At the Columbia Police Department, women aren't just breaking barriers, they're setting new standards. From patrolling the streets and leading police operations to helping crime victims, they're proving that strength knows no gender. Because here at CPD, diversity isn't just celebrated, it's a way of life. Within our ranks, you'll find more than a career. Find your center and join the Columbia Police Department.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
They say you can't put a price on fun, but they don't know what the heck they're talking about. Fun's now $1.99 at Sonic with creamy queso wraps and more. Take that, they. The Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99.
We are having a good time here. Homecoming night. Fairfield Central, the Griffins hosting the Bulldogs of Newberry High School. All sevens here as we start the second quarter. Stacey Huff, Joe Weidman up in the booth, Amanda Poole down on the sidelines, and it is going to be first down from the 45-yard line for Newberry after a great throwing catch. Oh, he has a running back out there again. The wheel route almost caught. Listen, we were about to see an opportunity for a pick six, and that young man giving number one some love. Ontario James almost had him one. Take a look.
I mean, Fairfield Central, they're just down no blitz packages at this point in time. Underthrown, number one, Ontario James. He saw the house, but had to make the catch first.
Right.
Hey,
he got to catch
he was already playing in his celebration in the end zone.
Absolutely. He was trying to strike out the fight song. He was already telling the band to get it ready. Got to catch it first. First things first. But it was a great play call had it been thrown out a little further because they had one-on-one over there with the running back, but just underthrown.
It was the pressure, though. He didn't have no time to plant his feet.
Good point, Joe. That pressure's not giving him a chance. Caldwell's been moved out of the pocket. He's going to have second down and 10 right here. He's going to look right, get rid of it quick. And it was just a lot of attention on House. Good coverage over there for number 8. Erdrius Walker, a junior. Well, Erdrius was there.
Yes, he was there. It might have been a little physical, but, I mean, can you blame him?
Bang, bang.
Can you blame him?
Right, you can't blame him. We've had a couple of close calls but on pass plays. It's going to become 3rd and 10. But you can't blame him for going to the house now. He may go back to 19 again here. He and Earl have been the targets for the most part, as well as the touchdown maker.
Yep.
For Newberry, which was Caleb Levy. So they got some good wideouts in the game. House is going to look deep drop, and he had wide open. Great coverage, great play call. Yeah, and this might be to the house. He's going to cut it back. Oh, did they put the knee down? They're going to say the knee was down on the 1-yard line. Good job pursuing that, stopping the touchdown, but he needed one more step, and that's a great throw, great catch and run. Caleb Levy from Kenton Caldwell inside the Jim Hudson red zone of Columbia Police Department, first down. All of those things. And that young man there has had 2 huge pass receptions in this ballgame, number 18.
I mean, Caleb Levy just kind of got lost in the secondary, wide open, and like you said, 2-3 more steps. That knee is down.
Yep, that knee is down. Good job pursuing. Yeah, good job pursuing from Fairfield Central, not giving up on the play. 8-1, I think, were there. I think that was Adrius Walker and Ontario James. First and goal, the nose of the football is on the goal line, and B.J. Jones is going to walk in. They're going to put those hands to the sky. That is going to be a 6-point lead, MUSC touchdown. Strike up the Newberry Bulldog fight song coming down I-26. Jumped on 77 for a piece, and here we are. Take a look.
Hey, just nice old outside run. Walk in.
Matter of fact, I think they go through 21, don't they? There's a back road. They go from the next Newberry to Fairfield. And that is a good drive by Newberry. Good play calling all the way around. With the pressure you mentioned.
Yep.
With the pressure you mentioned. So that's an MUSC touchdown for them. They reclaim the lead. 13-7 in for the extra point. Number 46, Daniel Tehran. He makes it look easy. Hands to the sky. 14-7 Newberry trying to upset the homecoming celebrations here at Fairfield Central. We'll step away. You're watching the party known as Sonic FNR High School Football Game of the Week.
I have a lot of things I want to do.
I like being in charge of others.
My confidence how really build up since I've been here.
This place has showed me, like, it's not good to run from your education.
It's a really great place. You got people here that are willing to help you.
It's something that's going to get you through every day. It's just something you have to have. And they're making it possible for me, because if I wasn't here, I would not be in high school.
Welcome back inside the FNR High School Football Game of the Week at E.K. McClendon Stadium on the campus of Fairfield Central. The Griffins just fall behind about 7 to the Newberry Bulldogs. And coming up in our Stewart Law Office's halftime report, we'll introduce you to this week's Scholar Athletes presented by the South Carolina Army National Guard. You can have it all in the SC Army National Guard. Broadcast partner Joe Cash is a proud member, and sons and National Guardsmen. And shout out to my cousin Norris McCall, one of the big dogs over there. General Jones, one of my high school buddies. General Jeffrey Jones. Thank you to all who served, who have served and are serving. Tehran with a high kick, and a Will Lou Gray opportunity school kickoff. Bobbled at the 22-yard line, and a bunch of white jerseys violently finishing off that play. Will Lou Gray sponsors our kickoff, so 100 years helping students build a better future. It's been a really good game. Joe, you mentioned off air, it seems like it should be a high-scoring game because there's been so many haymakers thrown.
Yeah, you know, big play after big play, but then, I mean, it's been good defense on each side.
Yeah, this is like a baseball game with nothing but homers.
Exactly.
Still exciting, but in between the home runs, a lot of maybe strikeouts.
Yep.
Oh, I just described my Yankees.
You did.
You did. Yeah, home run, strikeout. But anyway, I won't go there. It's that time of year coming up, postseason baseball, but a lot of football going on. Nothing like high school football on a Friday night in South Carolina, and this is a beautiful night. Diggs in at quarterback, and he's going to throw to Boyd, the speedster. That's Boyd's first touch, number 13, the wide receiver. He's one of the fastest kids in the state and one of the fastest 100-meter times last year. And there's Amanda Poole on the sideline with some more information. What's up, Amanda?
Hey guys, yeah, Fairfield Central's Ontario James beating himself up about missing that interception, what would have been a big turnaround for them. Now Newberry taking the lead here, but you have Christopher Pearson, the guy that's injured right now, hopping on one leg over to console him and hype him up. Other teammates consoling him to the sidelines here. Still high morale despite trailing.
That's what team spirit is all about. Thank you, Amanda. That's good stuff. That's what it's all about, the camaraderie, brotherhood. We have an injured player down for Newberry after a big run by Tadarian Greer. Take a look at this run real quick.
I mean, Tadarian Greer, you know.
Oh, get off me.
Get off me.
Did he try to mush my man?
He did.
It's disrespectful. We have a player down, and we hope it's only a cramp. It is a cramp. We're grabbing that right leg as a Newberry player, but Tadarian Greer has just outstanding. I mean, not on that big run, even some of his shorter runs, he's just like a stud athlete, like a kid who just has those physical gifts. I think he just sneezed, too.
Just sneezed.
Just sneezed. Not you.
Must have heard us talking about him.
Bless you. Bless you, sir. He's allergic to not running the football. He needs to get the ball back. We're at 10:29 in the second quarter, and seem like we've been here a while, but a lot of flags, and now we have a player down, and we hope to get the cramp worked out. But you mentioned just big plays. The last touchdown from Newberry was set up by a big play. Yeah. The other two touchdowns were big plays, and it's just been, and in between, the defenses haven't looked bad.
No, man, defense have actually been playing really good. Both defenses are flying all over the field tonight. They're hitting.
Oh, man, they hit.
I mean, honestly, some of the stoppage on the offensive side is self-inflicted. Yeah. Dropping balls, penalties.
Yeah. So all those things are true, and that's the young man. It is a cramp. You see that walk right there. That's the cramp walk right there. That looks like number 42. The Dreads are coming up the number a little bit, but I think that's 42. Jermaine Brown, a junior defensive lineman, and plays running back some too. But
when that cramp grab hold of you.
Yeah, what you talking about? That's the Columbia Police Department first down on that run by Greer, and it'll be from that spot, the 35-yard line, Fairfield Central. Diggs is going to throw it up top. He threw it early. He threw it a little early. They had a one-on-one matchup. They were trying to get number 10, Christian Hingleton, one of the captains. They're trying to get him down the field, but he just threw it a little early.
Yeah. I think he felt his lineman coming back in his lap a little bit, got a little uncomfortable, and just went ahead and launched it.
Yeah, man, threw it there. I got to give him some love. He started his career in Chesterfield. Lost his dad a few years ago. He moved down here with his grandmother in Fairfield. But his uncle Melvin was my backup point guard back in the day at Chesterfield for the Rams. I got to give Chesterfield some love when I can. So I know Mr. Diggs, his family. And that is look at that physical run, just running behind the big lineman and driving the legs. That's the way they draw it up. If you want to play smash mouth football, Joe.
Yeah, I'm about to give that offensive lineman, number 79, Antonio Rice. Watch Diggs just find his lineman. Look, they just move the power.
They just
move everybody.
They just move white. That's just black jerseys moving white jerseys out the way. And that's going to bring up third down and short now. Call it 2. And they'll probably keep it on the ground here. And they will with Greer. And he just falls forward for 4. Needed 2, got 4. And they mashing him a little bit now. That's the Columbia Police Department first down. They're trying to wear him down.
I feel like Greer's starting to warm up a little bit. I feel like they're starting to try to lean on him.
Yeah.
Offensive line looking like they're starting to get in rhythm a little bit. I'm not going to be surprised they run it again here.
Right. Yeah, why not? If you can get between the tackles and cause havoc like that, they're getting 4 and 5 yards of gas right there. They'll take that. Their chain gains finally getting in place. They're waiting on the chains to move. Ball is at the 48-yard line. After the COP first down. Another bad snap. That's hurt. Diggs got on that, I think. That was another bad snap. That's 3 bad snaps in the last 2 drives. So they hurt themselves with the snaps. Like it's a little bit to the right.
All of them have been off. When it's off to the right.
Take a look right here. Again, it's way off to the right. He was lucky to get a hand on that. That ball could have gone down 20 yards. Diggs got a hand on it to slow it down. That ball could have still been rolling.
So at some point, though, the quarterback has to know, like, hey, he's favoring to the right. Maybe I need to take a step or 2 to the right.
I get that, too, but if you hadn't practiced it that way all week, why is it happening just tonight?
Yeah, I understand. But
if it's something he does all the time, you definitely got to – they got this snap and a high throw to Boyd. I think that was Diggs overshot him. That's a high throw. Boyd didn't really have a good shot at that one. It's going to bring up third down and a long-distance phone call. They might need a cutoff man like baseball to get this. Yeah, that's the bad snap really hurting us, Boyd. But they want to get it in his hands so the kid can fly. So you're looking at about 14 yards. Look at about third and about 14. Call it 13. Somebody was moving though. They didn't call that. They're going middle screen set up for Greer. He made a man miss, but no, he ran out of room. Not a lot of room on that sideline. Good job. Listen to that play. Acosta might be the guy that came in and disrupted the play.
And it was like he was fighting with the snap again on that play.
Yeah. They got to. If they don't correct that, it's going to be a long night because Newberry is clicking. They may get clicking on offense as well. It's a 7-point game right now. And Greer is also your kicker, by the way. Darren Greer. Not only he's a punter.
Did not notice that.
Yes. Yeah. He punted earlier. He's a dual. That's a dual threat. I could gas you for 80, or I can punt it.
I can punt it.
One or the other. If it works out, I'll be on the field. If it doesn't, I'll be on the field. Good snap for the punt, and that's a high kick. That is a nice high kick. C.J. Earl's going to get it to the 34-yard line, trying to go right, cuts back. Black jersey's over here, but he may find a crease. Decent return to about the 48-yard line. That's a good return by C.J. Earl, the young man who earlier dropped the pass.
Yeah.
But they've been going to him. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to him again.
Nah, man, I feel like they're going to have to give him another opportunity. Because every time they've thrown his way, he has beat his man.
Yeah, he's been open. Yeah. The first half of the equation is being open.
Yeah, exactly.
That's actually the harder part. So we'll see how they handle this drive here. 2 big catches in this game by Caleb Levy. The last one setting up the 1-yard run for B.J. Jones. 14-7, Newberry leads. We're at 8:42 left in the first half. Hitting Caldwell in the quarterback. We have not seen Satterwhite in this game yet. Jones around the right side. He has room. Cuts back at the 45. Has a first down and more. Just throwing off would-be tacklers. Great run. Got about 17 on that big run. Columbia Police Department first down for B.J. Jones.
I mean, I think B.J. Jones said, I hear y'all up there talking about Grill on the other side, but hey, watch me. I got something in me.
There it is.
I mean, B.J. Jones just outside.
Good job.
Making people miss tackles. Yeah. Breaking tackles.
Yeah, the last 10 yards that was on him. The first part was on the offensive line. Great job blocking on the right side. Columbia Police Department, first down. $5,000 sign-on bonus for new sworn officers for the police department. And Caldwell, no room over there on that left side. He got hit hard. He's a tough kid, though. He's taking some shots in this ball game.
Yeah, man. Kingston Pay, number 29 for Fairfield Central, was the one that first laid a hit on him.
So it looks like a gain of, let's call it no gain on that play. We'll call it 2nd and 10. Rolling clock. We're going to hit under 8 after this play. Newberry trying to extend their lead. They're in white with navy pants, black and gold for Fairfield Central. Caldwell looks right.
Good pressure.
And he fighting back again. Was another receiver doing a great job fighting back. What number was that? That was C.J. Earl. We said he might go back to him. He did the same thing House did on the other side. He was covered. He fought back when he saw his quarterback scramble and came back and made a tough catch.
I mean, very good comeback route by C.J. Earl right here. Knew where he was at. 2 feet in. Maybe got one down.
You only need one in it. That's the Columbia Police Department first down. Then the Jim Hudson red zone. Experience it once, and you'll never forget Jim Hudson. Caldwell's going to keep it around the right side. Went out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. That's a nice gain, though. Got about 6.
I mean, really good play by Caldwell. I mean, he actually was met in the backfield by Noah Kendall from Fairfield Central. Made him miss and was able to turn into a positive play right there.
Yeah, both teams have left some points on the board, and Newberry is going to take it. All that would be okay with them. If they can go up 2 scores here, any other miscues will be forgotten. They want to take a commanding lead here in the second quarter, and the timeout has been called. We'll step away with them. Stacey Huff, Joe Wyman up here, Amanda Poole on the sidelines. You're watching the Sonic FNR High School Football Game of the Week.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. Try the all-new Double Sonic Smasher and at a half-price drink in the app.
At Palmetto Pride, we know we have a choice. The choice for cleaner South Carolina. And it's an easy one at that. Don't litter. No grand gestures or heroic efforts here, but the outcome still has monumental impacts. When it comes to our state, every choice counts and every action matters. From the great outdoors to parks next door, from Main Street to your street. All it takes is a little bit of pride to keep South Carolina beautiful.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
They say you can't put a price on fun, but they don't know what the heck they're talking about. Fun's now $1.99 at Sonic with creamy queso wraps and more. Take that, they. The Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99.
Welcome back inside, folks. We're having a good time here at EK McClendon Stadium on the campus of Fairfield Central. They're hosting Fairfield Central Griffins are hosting that man there, Coach Jeter and his Newberry Bulldogs, who are about 7 yards away from grabbing this game by the throat. And that is not Demetrius Davis right there. That's one of his assistants right there in that white hat right there. He's a good staff, though. And we'll see if Newberry can punch it in right here. And they had success last time they got inside.
The wishbone?
Score time. They're going to break the bone right there. They're going to run behind. Oh, boy, big hit that time. Erdrius Walker. Erdrius Walker, number 8, the junior. Watch this hit.
Yeah. Good. Oh, he almost fumbled.
Yeah. I almost put a hat right on the ball. He grabbed it as he went to the ground. He wrapped it up like a teddy bear right there. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Check that, 3rd and goal. Give it to B.J. Jones this time, and he got the first down, but then he got hit hard, but had to get to the 4-yard line. He got about to the 2, I think. Good job on the right side of that line for Newberry, the Bulldogs.
And I'm thinking this is Newberry's jumbo package. They had a couple of linebackers in the backfield for fullbacks, and they're still in there.
I would definitely go there. 1st and goal now. They didn't give it to him, I don't think they didn't move the sticks. This 1st and goal, they didn't. Touchdown, B.J. Jones. There's some folks standing right in front of us at the snap, but I'm pretty sure I saw B.J. Jones get in the end zone, strike up the Newberry Bulldog fight song. MUSC touchdown for B.J. Jones. Take a look.
I mean, just same play they ran before. If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Real easy. Too easy. That is a strong drive right there. And now they have control of this ball game right now. And, of course, Tehran, number 46, Daniel Tehran, the kicker, will come in and try to extend it and make it a 2-touchdown lead. And Newberry, the sluggish start, have come in and really looked well on offense the last few drives. And 7:02 left to play. Now, if you're Fairfield Central, I think with 7:02, you don't have to panic and start throwing the ball around the yard. But you need an answer right here, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, it's plenty of time. Yeah. I mean, they just honestly need to calm down.
Look at the score one more time. Look at Sonny. So don't make me hungry. Y'all do this every week.
I mean, he just basically walked in there.
Yeah, he wasn't touched. He was crossing the zone. Good job up front. Got to dig in and get a little lower than that on defense. But so we're staying right here. We're gonna enjoy the atmosphere here. It is a good time being had up here. The score would be better if you're Fairfield Central, but it's homecoming and they do it big every year. And a Griffin. It's a Griffin, Joe. Well, I'm glad nobody asked. I'll tell you anyway.
Oh, there you go.
I took a minute and 12 seconds of my day today to look. A Griffin is half lion, the body and tail of a lion, the head and wings of an eagle. So that's what a Griffin is. A mythological creature. As far as we know, it's mythological. If I ever see one, I will faint. I'll fall out for sure. But it's a mythological creature. A Griffin, that's what it is. And it's symbolic of power, wealth, courage, and prestige. With that said, it's a Will LeGray Opportunity School kickoff. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Hey, always educating us.
Will LeGray, helping excellence for 100 years. Short kick, almost caught. That ball was in there a long time. That ball could have been caught by a Newberry player. It was a high push kick to the 39-yard line. Will LeGray has been in business 100 years, helping students build a better future, and we thank them for their sponsorship of the kickoffs. So with just under 7 minutes, Fairfield Central Griffins, I just talked about a Griffin. They need to use that power and courage and all those things that a Griffin stands for to try to fight back. Power, wealth, courage, and prestige. We know what a Bulldog is.
Hey, something tells me they're going to try to establish on this drive.
All that. And now Ford Davis, they rotate 2 quarterbacks. All season long they've done this. So Ford Davis in, the senior, number 11, and they're going to blow this play dead. And that's not, usually it's not a good sign for the offense, more often than not. And I'm waiting on some indication from our white hat down there. We have a little deacon board meeting right there at about the 47-yard line. They're going to talk about the building fund. And Coach Jeter's on the field, so he's protesting, so it might be against Fairfield Central. Coach Jeter's on the field. He's all the way to the hash mark almost. So
kind of walked. That turn makes it seem like it might be on Newberry.
They're waving it off. Nothing to see here, please. So Coach Jeter could be a lawyer also. That's Coach Davis on your screen right there, Demetrius Davis. But Coach Jeter walked all the way out there and said a little something, put a little bug in somebody's ear, pull somebody's coattail.
And then they had to add more people to the meeting.
And more people to the meeting. And they wait. So nothing happened. So we're right back to 1st and 10. Rolling right is Davis and overshot.
Oh, that's big.
That's caught.
Big.
He got a foot down.
Yep.
What an interception. Good job by 27, Kilmarion Davis, the sophomore, number 27.
Yeah, foot down. Foot down, too, actually.
Yeah, he overshot the receiver that time. That's a huge play by the young man, number 27.
Just a sophomore.
Just a young player stepping up, making a play. And Fairfield Central, we said they needed a drive right there. Now the defense has to do something for them right now. Newberry has full control and the football. Ball's at the 48-yard line of Fairfield Central. Caldwell slings it to the big receiver, House. House just throws a would-be tackle off. Good. He got to charge rideshare fees right there.
Got to charge admission for that.
Oh, man. Take a look at this play right here. Watch your big receiver.
I mean, House, strong. His last name fits him.
Get off
me.
I have somewhere to go. Please and thank you. Get out of my way. The ride was received at time by Ontario James. Good effort, but gain of about 8. B.J. Jones, who's starting to warm up, he's been really slicing the dice, and he gets to the 3rd level. Good job up front. Good footwork by B.J. Jones, another Columbia Police Department first down. They want you to know there. Police Department now offering $5,000 sign-on bonus for new sworn officers. So that's strong running right there.
I mean, definitely a strong running play on that. I mean, Ontario James, again, finally was able to get it down to the ground, but not after he picked up that first down.
Yeah, Newberry has Fairfield Central on roller skates right now, defense. And this Caldwell's going to try to keep it. He ran right into the arms of a defender that time. They had that one diagnosed. The edge was set that time. That might be 9. We get a number of that tackler.
Might have been 15.
Might have been 15. Yeah. And I think 15 was the intended receiver on that pass. There was an intercept that I do believe, too.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Jalen Squarewell, yeah, he was the intended receiver, overthrown a little bit. So, 2nd down and call it 11, a little over 10. A little more. They lost a little bit on that play. Caldwell's going to run right. There's a quarterback called run. Room on the side. He tripped. He might have tripped over his own blocker. He had room. I think it might have been House he tripped over. Wow. That's a break for Fairfield Central. Take a look at the end of this play.
Yeah, I mean, outside. Yeah, you're right. Tripped over his own guy.
Yeah, it was House.
Yep. Had the outside, too. Could have picked up a couple more yards.
He might have got close to the sticks on that one. Instead, it's going to be 3rd and about 5. They need to make it to just inside the 20-yard line for first down. 5:20 left in the half. This will be huge for Newberry if they can punch one in here. Caldwell looking left. He's going to throw it up. A lot of jerseys over there, black and white. It was two receivers in the same area, which means 2 defenders. Play really didn't have a chance. It's going to bring up 4th down.
He's looking for his man, Caleb Levy, again. Yeah. Actually, had got behind the DB here, and actually the pass was a little underthrown.
A lot of traffic over there. Just a lot going on.
I know he wanted the flag on there, but it was really nothing to see there.
No, I don't know if it was catchable either. They're not going to give you that call there, but Fairfield Central may get a break. It's going to be 4th and 5, and we'll see if Newberry is going to. Looks like they're keeping the offense on the field with Kenton Caldwell.
It's an opportunity for Fairfield to get off the field here, though.
Yeah,
and opportunity.
Yeah, and this is the big play either way. If Newberry converts this, it's going to be tough sledding for Fairfield Central. They're going to call a timeout and talk about it right here, too.
I mean, I think Coach understands, like, this is their opportunity, maybe not to let the game get away from them at this point in time in the 2nd quarter.
Good point. And then you got to look, they got to account for House in this conversation right here. And you got to account for the legs of Kenton Caldwell because this kid gets around the edge. This first down would have been gotten probably had he not tripped over his own blocker.
Exactly.
So you got to have a spy on him almost because, again, you talked about the week he had last week. He ran for 3 touchdowns last week. So this kid knows how to get the ball across the goal line.
Agreed.
Tough quarterback, Caldwell, man. A junior. We've seen him taking some really big shots in this game. Is that Amanda Poole get some camera time right there by the cheerleaders? Okay. Fairfield Griffin cheerleaders. That's about Coach Jeter.
I mean, Fairfield Central coach was really animated in that huddle.
Yes.
Assuming the message is get the stop. Get the stop. Get off the field.
It's a huge play right here. He said one thing. He said one thing that the band plays on. He said one thing his team's always going to be at Fairfield. They're always going to be hard-nosed, disciplined, and physical.
Mm-hmm.
So they're looking for that to bow their backs right here. But both teams right now feeling how big this play is right here. Newberry wants to take control going in the locker room.
Yeah, talk about being disciplined. They can't go off sides here, man, because it's 4th and 5.
Yeah, and that might be some of the conversation as well. And we've had that happen. We've had a legal procedure on both teams as well early in this game. Caldwell about 7 yards deep. He may keep it here. Clap his hands, and he's going low. He's looking left. And good throw. Oh, was it caught? He bobbled it, and he held on. He caught it. That's going to be a first down. He bobbled that ball. That was 0. Cash Brown.
Cashing out.
Oh, man. Yeah, he made the deposit that time.
But when you're on defense, though, you got to know where the stick's at. You had 2 receivers literally run to the sticks and turn around, because that's all they needed to do.
Absolutely. Stick route. Jim Hudson red zone right now, and B.J. Jones hesitated and then got going again. He came a little dead leg right there, a little shimmy shake.
A little shimmy on it.
Yeah, he ended up getting about 5 on the play. Jim Hudson red zone, Jim Hudson Automotive Group. Experienced it once, and you'll never forget. B.J. Jones started to put himself a game together here. This is huge right here for Newberry. They want to punch this in, and they're not in a big hurry. They like to score and leave Fairfield Central very little time. You take Tadarion Greer out of the ball game, the league gets too big. That's one thing it does make it the league. You kind of take him out of the game a little bit.
You're right about that.
He's going to keep it around the right side. He has room. Shook a tackle in the backfield. That's going to be a 1st and goal to go for Newberry. Good, strong run by Kenton Caldwell. He plays much stronger than he looks. Not a big kid.
A lot stronger than he looks. I mean, from Fairfield's system standpoint, though, you got to make that tackle in the backfield.
Got to make it.
But I got to give credit to Caldwell, too, for able to break this tackle. Because tackle for loss turned it into positive yards, man.
That's beautiful. He gets down to about the 3-yard line. And I guess it was that man again. B.J. Jones going to knife his way, just walk in, strike up the Newberry Bulldog fight song. There's an MUSC touchdown. B.J. Jones with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game. Take a look.
I mean, they're back in the same formation, just the opposite side, and same thing happens, man. He's able just to walk on in.
Yeah, you got to give him a little more resistance than that on that D-line of Fairfield Central. Newberry Bulldogs up 27-7, trying to make it a 21-point lead here. Tehran, the kicker, Daniel Tehran, hands to the sky, and it is 28-7. They're up 3 scores with 4 to play in the first half. Take a look, Joe. There's that Sonic. Is that the shake right there? See? Take a look. That's just... They're mauling folks at the line of scrimmage right there.
Yeah, at that point, it's just kind of, I think the defense is starting to get a little tired, maybe a little defeated. And coach is going to have to really talk to him on that sideline to make sure this one don't get too far out of hand.
Absolutely. And that's a game right there. You see, look at the youngins. He doesn't care about the score. The young man's having a good time. Might be heading toward up past the bedtime. Cartoons on in the morning. It's a good time. Life is good. Life is good. 4 even to play here. Newberry Bulldogs. Take a look right there. Look, folks having a great time here, homecoming night. The whole family out here at Winsboro getting excited for homecoming, as they do each and every year.
It's a good crowd out here
It really is, man.
Really good crowd.
Yeah, we got here, man, 2 hours before the game. They were out there tailgating. The music was playing. You could smell the food, the fish.
And we're going to get somebody to bring some fish up here, too, during halftime. I meant to text somebody.
I meant to set up a delivery. I missed my mark on that. I got distracted, but we'll look great opportunity. School kickoff coming up, kicking off right to left on your screen. Newberry, blue hats, white jerseys, blue trousers. Fairfield Central in the black and gold. High kick again. They got to get on this because Newberry can catch this. I don't know if they seem to know that. They're right there. Newberry players are right there. You can jump up and catch that. But it was caught at the 40, just across the 40-yard line. That ball's in the air long enough where you can have somebody like House go up at 6'4" and go up and catch that thing.
Exactly.
And I wouldn't be surprised if you don't see them try that at some point, if the game gets closer than this. And that's on Fairfield Central to fight this thing back and make it super competitive in the second half. They got 4 minutes now to literally cut the lead to 2 touchdowns with a score here. But they haven't had a hard time getting snaps, Joe.
Yep.
They've had a hard time completing the ball down the field. And you can't win like that. You can't come from behind like that. So we'll see how they handle it. Tadarion Greer around the right side. He has room. He has room. This kid here is special. He cuts back.
It's just carrying.
Man, that's
just carrying him.
That is a 17, maybe an 18-yard gain from Tadarian Greer. He is a passing game by himself. Columbia Police Department first down.
So, I'm honestly not mad with it. It's still second quarter. They have an opportunity just to lean on him as the runner. I mean, look at this, 17 yards, breaking tackles. He gives them an opportunity to get back in the game, at least get a score up before they go into halftime. Make it more manageable.
5'10", 185. He plays bigger than that. And it's going to be another pre-snap penalty. This is another thing, and that's never good. They're going to roll him up in legal procedure. A little disco dynamite right there, a little John Travolta. I'm staying alive. Before your time, Joe Wyman. Before your time.
It is.
Before your time, youngster. Young Joe Wyman, Belton Honeypath native. They didn't have TVs in Honeypath, I don't think.
Come on now.
Let me stop.
I got people. I
got people up there. I got people up there. I'm about to get some texts. I got some extended family up there. Ball's at the 46-yard line, 15 yards to go, and we're just fighting. Just battling. You got to really get him on the ground. He's not going to, you got to be serious about it to get him on the ground, but it's going to be hard to play that style down 21. But you know what? Why they're not rushing right now? Because this is one possession. You can't get it all back in one drive anyway.
Exactly.
We cut it to 14. And then who got the first opening kickoff? I'm trying to remember. I believe it was Newberry. So Fairfield Central.
It was Newberry. So they get the ball back.
So they can score now and get the ball. They can get a twofer.
That's the point.
So they can score now and take up all the 3 minutes and then get the opening kickoff. That's their thinking. But Newberry's saying, let's shut them down right now. Let's go ahead and just break their spirit right here. And that's going to be Diggs kept at that time. That's a nice little chunk. It's going to make third down manageable. It was 2nd and 12. It's going to be about 3rd and about 6.
I mean, it's just a very good run by Diggs. Offensive linemen are moving people out the way. Like you said, 3rd and manageable. Probably got two downs to get it, you know?
Yeah, and that's Diggs who ran. He falls to the ground there. It looks like maybe a cramp. Yeah, man number 3 there. I mentioned that he has Chesterfield, South Carolina roots, my hometown. Shout out to the Diggs family. Take a look right here. Watch the end of the run.
Let's see if maybe got his ankle rolled up.
Yeah, I think that might be a cramp, though. It's either ankle or cramp. I won't speculate further, but he tried to come off the field, and he just kind of sat down. But the way the teammates are gathered around him, might be more. Yeah, they're about to get him up now, though. He's standing up. So, yeah, that's a cramp. He'll be back. That might be a cramp. He's putting weight on the right leg. But now they get a little more predictable now because he's more of the runner. Ford Davis was in that quarterback before he threw that interception. He's got to shake that off now.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going Wildcat. They're going to go Wildcat with Tadarian Greer, I believe. Yeah.
Yep.
They're going Wildcat. Tadarian Greer is going to take this snap here and run it. No need to fool folks. Now, if he could throw it, it would shock everybody in the stadium, but he may just run it down the throat. 30. He's going to run it around the right side. He got room over there. He has some room. His knee went down at about the 34. It's going to set up 4th down, but he had a little crease for a moment.
Had a little crease. It was closed up real quick, but, we already knew that this was a 2-down opportunity to get this first down.
They would have liked to get a little closer than that. It's going to be about 3 to go. Timeout is going to be called Newberry. 2:04 left to play in the half. Again, a long first half. I don't have anywhere to be, though, Joe. I have to be on radio at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. I got to 10. We can play this game to 9:30. I can still get there.
And you still good.
Let's take a look, Joe, while we have a break here. Let's take a look at what's coming up tomorrow on Watch Fox 57. How about the Marshall Herd? Shout out to Randy Moss. The Marshall Herd playing Ohio State, the Buckeyes at noontime. 4 p.m., the Utes of Utah take it on Oklahoma State, the Cowboys. And then 8 o'clock, Baylor Bears, Colorado Buffaloes. Deion's getting all the primetime games and pulled one out last week. So Deion Sanders and Baylor going at it 8 o'clock. So that's 3 good games. Marshall, Ohio State, Utah, Oklahoma State, Baylor, Colorado. I can tell you what, all 3 of those games, it's going to be a lot of points in all 3 of those games.
A lot of points.
A lot of points. Those are going to be 3 high-scoring games, folks. If you like that, get ready for some excitement. Here we go. And Diggs is back in. Diggs came back in the game.
Oh.
I tell you what, that's just an outstanding athletic play. That play could have been short at 4th down, and Tadarian Greer spun. And there's going to be a post-play flag, it looks like. That was late in the play.
It was late in the play.
He made this happen. Watch the spin at the end to get the first down.
I mean, he hit the 0 button right here.
Right there. That was the difference. And it would have been a first down. And I saw a flag go down, and they're adjudicating it right now, the malfeasance. See me using my words. You're a lawyer, but you see me trying to.
I know. You're throwing them out there.
Yeah,
Personal foul.
Personal foul, and it's gonna be fit. That's the big joker too.
Maybe it was because of late hit. Maybe
late hit. Absolutely. Frustration hit too. They're gonna walk 15. So this is huge now with 2 minutes to go in the ball game in the half. Check that. You're gonna move Fairfield Central into the red zone, and they really don't want to pass. It seems like. So now, really, the pass is off the board. Now, you don't have to with 2 minutes and Tidarion Greer in your backfield.
I think they're just going to lean on him.
Jim Hudson red zone right there. Columbia Police Department first down, followed by the penalty that takes them to the Jim Hudson red zone. Again, you've heard me say this, experience it once, and you'll never forget. So, Diggs, after the cramp, back in the ball game with Tidarion Greer to his right. And the referees, because we haven't heard enough from them, they're gonna let House go off the field. House is in on defense for Newberry. So they gotta get them off the field and give them a chance to substitute because Fairfield Central substituted.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so that's the referee has to step in. They're doing the right thing. We have definitely had too many penalties this first half. So Coach Davis wants to know why you let him do that, which he knew the answer to. Sometimes coaches just like to do things like that.
Sometimes you got to ask.
He knew exactly why they stopped, but he wanted to run out of the field and ask
Sometimes you still got to protest.
Absolutely. Pop out and show people.
Exactly.
Tidarion Greer off the left side. That's just a good tackle. Acosta, the all-state linebacker, number 34, we talked about him. Acosta comes up and makes a huge tackle right there. That might be 33. Check that. Check that. Get that man some love. That's Julian Sin.
Very good tackle. That's a good open field tackle.
Original Sin. What did I just say? What happened?
It just kind of rolled in there.
6 foot, 195 junior. That was a big, because Greer gets going right there. Now he beats that man there. He has a chance to get to the house. That was a great tackle. And this is going to be another pre-snap penalty, Joe Weidman. And that's usually against Fairfield Central, against the offense.
Did they get baited on that, though?
And I think this happened. Both teams they've been baiting each other, but they're not going to. Both teams have been jumping, and you got to be disciplined there.
Because it's just a slide. You know the count.
Right.
You know the count.
And that's what the coach is going to say, dude. You know, you can't let them make you not know
exactly.
the count. No matter what they do, they can't do anything that we snap the ball, right? But these are kids.
That's true.
And we know the grown-ups do it on Sunday, too. So especially if they wear stars on the helmet. They love a false start. Love a good false start. That's my team. I can talk about them.
Little Dallas slander out there.
Yeah, self-slander.
Okay.
Diggs with Greer to his right. They're going to put it in the air this time. Oh, he's going to break the pocket. Diggs has a little room. He stumbled. He had room on that left side. If he could have went back left, there was nobody over there. Lost his footing, and that's going to be a break for Newberry. The clock is rolling now. We're at 57 seconds.
Do you try to take points for 3 or
4th and 11? They don't have if they don't have a kicker, and I don't know. The extra point was good. This is further than an extra point. Though. This would be about a 34-yard field goal from here.
They're going for it, though.
Yeah, they're going for a 4th and 11. That was the third. It's third. Check that. It's 3rd and 11. So check that.
3rd and 11.
It's 3rd and 11. Yeah, no one. So no problem there. Now, you have to get at least close enough to make it where a field goal is not a question. You got to cut this to a 4th and short if you don't get it. He's going to the corner of the end zone.
Got him.
Overthrew him. And it's going to be a roughing the passer, so they're going to get a first down right here. They rough Diggs. He's getting up slow. He had 2 guys open in the end zone.
2 wide open.
2 wide open. You got to complete that. But he got crushed, and they take a look. He got smashed after he threw that. But he had 2 guys breaking free right there. 12 and 15, I believe.
Got to hit that.
Got to hit that, but he got torn up, and that's going to be an automatic first down. So Newberry bailed him out right there. Yeah, he had Jaden Mosey, I believe it was, out there, and Jalen Squarewell. So new set of downs, but it won't matter. 21 seconds. You got time for only a few plays here. Maybe 2 if you run it. That's another thing. The timeout situation is important here because
they let a lot of time run off that last play, too.
Absolutely. Because if you can run it twice here with Griggs in your backfield, but if you don't have timeouts, I know they called 2. I don't know if they called the 3rd one. They should have. I think Fairfield Central has. The scoreboard doesn't tell me. I think they have 1 timeout. And he's going to throw it. And, that's a nice move. And dropped it. That was a nice move and a nice throw. Boy, he gave him that was a great route run that time by 19 to Aquarius Shannon and just didn't complete the catch. Oh, he had him. He shook him.
I mean, he shook him at the line of scrimmage, beat him.
Yeah, he beat him. Yeah, he beat him right there. He beat him. He had him right there.
Got to catch it.
Got to catch that.
Got to catch it.
He's frustrated. I get it. 16 seconds. They're going to probably throw it again here.
He laid him at the line.
He got him. Well, that was a N1 mixtape shake he gave him right there. broke their ankles. They're going to go there again. He got to fight for it. He came down this time. Good job. Hands to the sky. Strike up. The Fairfield Central fights on. MUSC touchdown. And that's that man, Aquarius Shannon, the sophomore, a young player. Watch him go back.
Doesn't work the first time. Go back to me, coach. That's what he said.
Got a little
Get
push.
a little push off.
Push. Look it off.
And, and talk a little smack at the end.
Oh, both of those could have been penalties.
It really could have been a penalty.
The push and the chatter. But they're going to cut the lead to 14 with an extra point here. But that's what they needed. That's how they needed to end the half and then get the kickoff in the third quarter. So I like tight ball games.
Exactly.
We can have that if they can get this in and then convert in the third quarter. And there you are, hands to the sky. Fairfield Central, the Griffins. They answer with 11 seconds to play in the half. 28-14. Newberry still in charge. But, man, that was a nice drive with some little messing between a little penalty here, a little miscue, a little pass play here.
Again, each offense is kind of like their own worst enemy. I mean, luckily Fairfield Central was able to end that with a touchdown.
Their 10th grader has a bright future right there.
It really does. He was able to redeem himself for dropping the ball. Coach believed in him, went right back to him.
Yeah, they don't have size. A lot of schools don't do the size and weights anymore. I like the size of 19 right there because with any height or whatever, he got the good hands. He seems like a tall enough receiver. They look for those to check those boxes with height and weight as receivers, like House does on the other side. But as a 10th grader, he has good size. Consider he probably has more time to grow and get bigger.
Exactly.
Will Luke Ray Opportunity School kickoff coming up. Left to right, Fairfield Griffins kicking off left to right to the Newberry Bulldogs. Newberry has been impressive. 28-0 is the Will Luke Ray Opportunity School kickoff. 100 years helping students build a better future. Will Luke Ray Opportunity School. Decent kick, but it may go out of bounds, and it's going to be put at the 35-yard line. So with 11 seconds, I assume Newberry would take a knee, but who knows? Game of big plays.
I don't know. They might run some go routes.
House. Might play some house music.
Mm-hmm.
Is house music still a thing? I haven't heard house music mentioned in a while now. I might be dating myself.
I don't know.
Late 80s,
I'm kind of starting to get up there a little bit too.
Yeah,
so,
house music. Yeah. But you got the house music reference. Though. Somebody out there.
I got it.
Somebody out there heard me. Somebody got it. So we'll see if they make a decision here to just shut it down and go to the locker room. We have a lot of great things coming up for you at halftime. You don't want to miss that. And then shotgun formation. And to take a knee. Okay. I get it. Nobody goes on the center, even to take a knee. And that's where we'll stop the first half action right there. But that young man there, 10, has played himself a pretty good half.
Really good half. Really good half.
So homecoming night here at E.K. McClendon, and Fairfield Central has themselves a mountain to climb, but they do get the third quarter kickoff, and we'll see what happens there. Let's go down to our Lexington Medical Coaches Corner with Amanda Poole. Amanda.
Thank you, Stacy. Here with Coach Jeter. Coach, you're up by 2 touchdowns right now. How do you keep applying pressure?
The game ain't over. I think our guys know that. Big rivalry game. Right now, we're going to come out second half like it's 0-0.
B.J. Jones accounting for 3 touchdowns in that first half. How do you hope the offense continues to give him opportunity?
If we want to stay in front, keep the lead, we got to give B.J. the ball here. So
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, Coach. Lexington Medical, only local independent hospital in the Midlands. We're here to care for you whenever you need us. Be well. We're at halftime, 28-14, homecoming night, Fairfield Central Trails, Newberry. Stay with us for all the outstanding halftime information.
Scan the QR code on your screen with your mobile device and download the Watch Fox News app to never miss a local first update. Sponsored by the Stanley Law Group, your injury law professionals. You're watching Watch Fox 57, Columbia, South Carolina.
I had a car accident. I had a drunk driver cram into me. I went to the hospital in an ambulance, and I really didn't know what to do. I was in shock. I had a friend recommend Brent Stewart, and I contacted him and was down to earth right with me. And you know, I felt very comfortable talking to him. He handled everything. I would strongly recommend Brent Stewart Law Office to take care of all your needs from start to finish.
Our generation has a choice. Turn away from the world's problems or chase them down. We refuse to sit back and watch them pass us by. Watch us fly ahead. Rise to every challenge and overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
In the capital city, there's a place where diversity isn't just a word, it's a guiding principle. At the Columbia Police Department, women aren't just breaking barriers, they're setting new standards. From patrolling the streets and leading police operations to helping crime victims, they're proving that strength knows no gender. Because here at CPD, diversity isn't just celebrated, it's a way of life. Within our ranks, you'll find more than a career. Find your center and join the Columbia Police Department.
This is the Stewart Law Office's halftime report. One moment can change your life. Stewart Law Offices has 25 years of protecting the rights of the injured. Visit stewartlawoffices.net today.
Welcome back in. We're at halftime, 28-14, Newberry on the road, leading Fairfield Central 28-14. It's now time for our educator spotlight. Let's go down to the sidelines with Amanda Poole and an educator. Amanda.
Thank you, Stacy. I'm here alongside Fairfield Central's principal, Dr. Tracy Swilley. She's also the South Carolina Principal of the Year. That's really exciting, but you've got more exciting things happening here because it is homecoming.
It is homecoming week. We've had a great week. Our theme was based off of Disney, and so it's FCHS, where all the Griffins' dreams come true. And so our kids have had great spirit all week long, participating in a Spirit Day sponsored by SGA. It's just been a great week at Fairfield Central.
I'm going to let you go because I know you got some queens to crown, but thank you so much for talking with us.
Thank you. Glad to have y'all here. All right.
Stacy.
Thank you, Amanda. And I will say Principal Swilley is a South Carolina Principal of the Year for this past year, so she's proud of that, I'm sure. So now for our Scholar Athlete, brought to you by the South Carolina Army National Guard for Fairfield Central, it is Christopher Jackson. Christopher is a three-sport athlete for the Griffins in football, wrestling, and is a track and field champion. At school, he has a 4.003 GPA and is a STEAM early college student and in the barbering program and will graduate with an associate's degree in science and as a certified master barber. In the community, he volunteers at events offering free haircuts as well as with numerous organizations with Fairfield Central. Next year, Chris plans to attend University of South Carolina and major in business administration, and we wish him the very best. Congratulations, Christopher Jackson. You are our Scholar Athlete of the Week, brought to you by South Carolina Army National Guard for Fairfield Central. Stay tuned, folks. We have so much more coming up for you at halftime on the Sonic FNR High School Football Game of the Week from Winsboro, South Carolina.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. Try the all-new Double Sonic Smasher and at a half-price drink in the app.
I am glad I'm here because it's really helping me.
I have a lot of things I want to do.
I like being in charge of others.
My confidence really built up since I've been here.
This place has showed me, like, it's not good to run from your education.
It's a really great place. You got people here that are willing to help you.
It's something that's going to get you through every day. It's just something you have to have. And they're making it possible for me because if I wasn't here, I would not be in high school.
What makes Watch Fox local first?
Watch Fox News is local first because we tell the stories of the people.
From moments of joy to people achieving their dreams.
Let me give some love to my girl Tessa Johnson, shooting those threes like they were water!
To moments of sorrow.
Everything that I own, only thing I got left was the shoes and the jacket that I had on.
We have the privilege of telling your stories and also have the obligation of telling them correctly.
Tell them with grace.
And tell them with sensitivity.
It's not something that everyone gets the opportunity to do, and we take that responsibility seriously.
We put you first, which is what makes Watch Fox News local first.
Light it. We can take people where most people cannot take them.
The generations coming together.
That place was jumping.
The Triple Option, presented by Wendy's, wherever you get your podcasts.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
They say you can't put a price on fun, but they don't know what the heck they're talking about. Fun's now $1.99 at Sonic with creamy queso wraps and more. Take that, they. The Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99.
This is the Stewart Law Office's halftime report. One moment can change your life. Stewart Law Offices has 25 years of protecting the rights of the injured. Visit stewartlawoffices.net today.
Welcome back inside. We're at halftime. We stand at 28-14 Newberry over Fairfield Central on homecoming night. Homecoming festivities going on beneath us right here at halftime. Let's go down to the field for the educator spotlight to Amanda Poole, the Newberry educator.
Thank you, Stacy. I'm here alongside Newberry's principal, Sarah Harvey. Sarah, I know the kids are doing some great things on the field tonight, but you told me that they're doing some great things off it as well.
Yes, so even though they're unofficial right now, our report card numbers are looking like we've increased in every category. So we put a huge emphasis on that last year. Our students bought in, our teachers worked hard, and our parents supported us. So we're very excited about that. We love our athletics, but we do academically want to excel, and I'm just very proud of our students for doing that.
Well, they were smart to come out for this week's Car Hops for Cash. Our sponsor, Sonic, awards you guys with a $500 check because you guys is so great. The community really came out and supported for the Car Hops for Cash.
Yes, and thank you to Sonic for supporting this.
Alrighty, congratulations, Stacy.
Thank you, Amanda, and thank you, Principal Harvey, down there for our educator spotlight. And now for our South Carolina Scholar Athlete, brought to you by the South Carolina Army National Guard for Newberry. It is Piper Dominic. Piper is a 5-year volleyball player for the Bulldogs and has received the academic award for highest GPA in all sports 4 years in a row. At school, she has a 5.2 GPA and is in numerous clubs, including National Honor Society, Beta Club, and serves as the treasurer for student government. In the community, she volunteers with Trunk or Treat, donating supplies to women's shelters and roadside trash pickup. She hasn't decided on a school for next year just yet, but plans on majoring in pre-med, and we wish her the very best wherever she goes. Congratulations, Piper Dominic. You are our Scholar Athlete of the Week from South Carolina Army National Guard on the FNR Game of the Week this week. Good luck to you with whatever you do, both of our Scholar Athletes. We'll be back with more halftime here at homecoming at Fairfield Central High School.
Friday Night Rivals Trophies and Awards are brought to you by Northeast Trophies and Awards, supplying the Midlands trophies since 1976.
Our generation has a choice. Turn away from the world's problems or chase them down. We refuse to sit back and watch them pass us by. Watch us fly ahead. Rise to every challenge and overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
I got hurt at work. I slipped and fell off a forklift. I thought my employer was going to take care of me, but then all of a sudden I started seeing all kind of crazy stuff. So I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and call Stewart Law Firm. Came straight to my house, treated me with respect. My ex-employer tried to deny my payments, but my attorney made sure they took care of that. If it was people in this room and they were hurt and they didn't know where to go to, I would tell them to call Stewart Law Offices.
At Palmetto Pride, we know we have a choice. The choice for a cleaner South Carolina. And it's an easy one at that. Don't litter. No grand gestures or heroic efforts here, but the outcome still has monumental impacts. When it comes to our state, every choice counts and every action matters. From the great outdoors to parks next door, from Main Street to your street. All it takes is a little bit of pride to keep South Carolina beautiful.
Friday Night Rivals Trophies and Awards are brought to you by Northeast Trophies and Awards, supplying the Midlands trophies since 1976.
This is the Stewart Law Office's halftime report. One moment can change your life. Stewart Law Offices has 25 years of protecting the rights of the injured. Visit stewartlawoffices.net today.
Welcome back. We are at halftime. Fairfield Central homecoming. 28-14 is your score. The Griffins trail by 2 touchdowns. And Stacey Huff, Joe Weidman here with you. And how did we get to 28-14? I am glad you asked. We have a whole moving picture show to show you how it happened. Tell them about it, Joe.
I mean, we've been having big plays after big plays tonight. First touchdown of the night was Caldwell to Caleb Livy on his long TD pass. Left his man, scored all the way. And then Fairfield Central responded with Tydarius Greer. Long TD run, outran all the angles, man. He's been carrying the ball really good. Then you had B.J. Jones, one of the 3 first touchdowns on the night. Fairfield Central has been having a little bit of snap issues. That's been stopping a lot of their runs. But Newberry has been responding by keeping the ball on the ground, just standing behind B.J. Jones as he's been carrying the load for him. And then Fairfield Central was able to close out this first half, cut into the lead with a late touchdown, and they get the ball back coming out from halftime, Stacey.
Yes, get a chance to really dig into that. So 28-14 is your halftime score. And with that being said, we're in season 10, our 10th anniversary, and now we have a big countdown. If we let's go to our stats real quick before you show you some highlights. I'm sorry. Let's take a look at our stats right there. Pretty even, except for passing. That's huge, Joe. Look at that.
So, yeah, Fairfield Central, as we expected, keeping the ball on the ground. Newberry's actually throwing it out in the air. So you have 200 and something yards total. Newberry probably has had more control of the ball. Fairfield Central is probably going to look to improve on some of these stats coming out of half.
Absolutely. We'll talk about those keys in the second half a little bit, too. Yeah, a lot of penalties. Both teams had too many penalties. Now, we're in Season 10, our 10th anniversary Sonic FNR Game of the Week. We're counting down our top 10 plays all time. This week, we show you an 8. Well, you'll see it for yourself. It is from Season 8, play number 6. Let's roll it. 7:44 left to play in the first quarter. Be that pooch kick again, fielded at the 20. Breaking out to the, bring it through.
Go.
We got a little something going right here.
Might be go.
Not a little something. Adonis McDaniel.
Might be go.
Kid. If they don't get a penalty right here, it's going to be a foot race. Adonis McDaniel, a sighting kid, a transfer from AC Flora. Peter Borwell, Toyota Columbia, touchdown, strike up. The Blazer fight song, and they are fast, and you saw it right there.
The best Thursday Night Lights and Friday Night Rivals highlights from across the country.
Here comes the pressure. Gonna go deep into the end zone. It's a flip, and it's
wow!
blocked. What a great catch from Shane Bauer, the 6'2 senior.
14-point lead for the visitors. The handoff again to Porsche. Porsche turns on the corner. He's got it to the 20. Shakes and bakes, slides away from 2-3 tacklers. Gets a couple of blockers in front of him at the 10, the 5, touchdown. Here comes pressure, hit as he was about to throw the football. The ball is free. Gurley on the hit and taking it back to the house.
Gonna try to go. Does he have some room? Wow. This time he hit, loses his helmet, and just like that gets stopped.
Game clock. Gustin looking to the end zone. He's got a man. It's Haymaker. And he pulls down the catch for a Viking touchdown. Yeah. Jack Haymaker. That's a Viking touchdown presented by Donato's.
Great job, Haymaker.
Throwing towards the end zone. It will be picked off. And the Rams win it in overtime. Intercepted by Turner. DeMarco has a man wide open on the near side. He goes over to the middle. Caught touchdown! 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 McQuaid!
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. Try the all-new Double Sonic Smasher and at a half-price drink in the app.
At Atkins Law, we believe who you hire matters, but don't take our word for it. Hear it from our clients.
From the front desk to the paralegals answering my questions to the one I have in my back, I couldn't ask for a better team of professionals.
From my first phone call to meeting Joe in person, I knew I was going to be in good hands.
Holly has a great practice, and her various experiences brings tons of knowledge to each of her clients.
Remember, who you hire matters.
Light it.
But to win it all, that is the culture.
Well, this question is wheelhouse for me. I'm going to crush this.
let's go.
So good.
Let's go, Coach.
The Triple Option Podcast, presented by Wendy's. Listen wherever you get your podcasts.
Harvey High is now in session. Today's subjects: biology.
Name an animal with the long neck.
Dinosaur, long neck, yeah.
Let me ask you something. When last time you seen one?
Anatomy.
Name a part of Steve Harvey that a woman might want to kiss.
Your six-pack.
The six-pack. Does she know who Steve Harvey is? You got to dig for it, but it's in there.
Get schooled with Family Feud. Family Feud, weekdays at 5:30.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
They say you can't put a price on fun, but they don't know what the heck they're talking about. Fun's now $1.99 at Sonic with creamy queso wraps and more. Take that, they. The Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99.
And we're back. Halftime here at Fairfield Central High School. Stacey Huff, Joe Weidman here in the booth. Amanda Poole down on the sideline. 28-14 is your score. And you're taking a look at some of the halftime festivities, a homecoming festivities. That's class of 84, I believe it is out there. Class of 84. That's 1 year. Those folks are 1 year older than me, so God bless them. I like being around people older than me. I feel like the young buck. That's class of 84. I know some people in that class that went to Fairfield Central. Back then, I think it was Winsboro High School.
Look at them plates coming out.
Yeah, back then they were Winsboro High School. Then they became Fairfield Central right around the late 80s, early 90s, I do believe. But, man, listen, those folks, somebody out there can cook.
Exactly.
It smelled muy delicioso before the game out there. You see the homecoming court out there. My man Joe Weidman. He's a gentleman who's been here with us back and forth a little bit. And Joe, I'll just ask you as we bring you up to here, Stacey Huff, Joe Weidman here. Amanda's on the sideline doing a great job as always.
Mm-hmm.
They cut it to 14 now, so you come out at halftime. What are you, Fairfield Central? What are you looking to do?
If you're coming out, cut down on the penalties. Cut down on stopping yourself. Get back in the game. It's plenty of time. They can run the ball, get back into the thing. They're only down by 2 touchdowns. Right. If they come out, score, it's a ball game again.
Tidarian Greer comes to mind, number 2. He may have had a long run earlier in the ball game. He's been a standout for them. He's one of the best players in the state, according to Coach Demetrius Davis. And we think the game can still be in his hands a little bit if you keep it 2 score, maybe 1 score. But shout out to Joe Weidman. Now is he one of our broadcast buddies right here. He's Atkins Law Firm, one of our sponsors, our player of the game and all that. We appreciate all you do, Joe, with supporting the kids. We do football, basketball. You do a lot out here supporting high school athletics. So we shout out to you, Holly Atkins, and the crew over at Atkins Law Firm. And we have a king and a queen. Guess who it is? Guess who we just talked about? Is that number 2 on that jersey?
Number 2, that man again.
Tidarian Greer. Not only is he a gentleman that can run the rock, he punts, and he's homecoming king. Come on, Tidarian. You're doing it all, buddy.
It all.
Yeah, he's a big man on campus.
Hey, definitely big man on campus, man. Congratulations to him. Congratulations to the whole homecoming court.
I got to tell my buddy Dr. Green that he's a new sheriff in town. He's a new big man on campus now. It's Tidarian Greer. And again, we mentioned he has his work cut off on him. He need to get him some Gatorade and some water now because he got a lot to do in the second half. But look at that. That's a beautiful picture right there.
Very beautiful picture, man.
So look at him. Yeah, it smells like teen spirit. We all remember the high school days, homecoming. There's a dance afterwards and all that stuff. So it's a good time out here. But it'll be much better. The music sounds better. The soft drinks taste a little better. The water even tastes a little better. The dances last a little longer. The conversation's better when you win the homecoming game.
Exactly.
So they got to come back and try to make this thing competitive first and then try to surge ahead. But Newberry, credit Newberry, they came out and had a touchdown pass dropped in the end zone.
Yep.
And then came back, and the same kid came back and made big plays after that. So that's that tough-minded resilience that Coach Jeter wants his team to have.
I mean, I know some of the things that we talked about at the beginning of the game was that Fairfield Central was probably going to try to control that ground game. But like you said, Newberry has come in and taken that identity. B.J. Jones, their running back, has 3 touchdowns on the ground. I mean, they've been playing physical. They've had a couple of issues with penalties as well. But their coach definitely had them ready to play, to come out in this hostile atmosphere tonight, going against Fairfield Central on homecoming night.
Well said, as always, Joe Weidman. Again, glad to have you all with us here. 10th anniversary Sonic Friday Night Rivals High School Football Game of the Week. And while I'm giving shout out to Sonic making, and all of our sponsors, but Sonic making live high school football available.
Yes, sir.
In this area, because we have these different parts of the state, but Sonic's doing their thing here, and we appreciate what the Sonic partners do here to make it possible. Because you get to support these young folks as they go out and and show their skills. And these are good scholar athletes and kids that are doing it the right way, doing the right thing, and we get to elevate them and show the good side of all of our schools. So we love that, and we appreciate Sonic and all of our sponsors for that. So we're looking for a big second half coming up. The band is in full. They're in full get down.
Hey, they warming back up.
Man, listen. This is a Howard Hampton, FAMU, South Carolina State vibe they have here with the band. Let's go down to Coach Davis with Amanda Poole in our Lexington Medical Coaches Corner. Amanda.
Thank you, Stacy. You guys scored that touchdown right before the half. Really sparked some morale there. What was your message at halftime?
Well, we tell the kids the most important part of a game is 3 minutes before halftime and 3 minutes after halftime. We played probably the worst we played all year the first half. We got to come back out. We got to get a score here, and hopefully we can get back in this football game.
What do you look to do on offense to get those explosive plays going?
Well, first of all, we got to catch the snap. I mean, we put 3 snaps on the ground. It's hard to get an explosive play if you can't even catch the snap. So hopefully we can get a snap this half. We can run an offensive play, and hopefully we can execute.
What do you attribute that to?
Say it one more time.
What do you attribute the snaps to?
I don't know. I'm going to blame it on homecoming. I don't know. I mean, hopefully we can clean it up, though.
Alrighty. Thank you, Coach. Stacy.
Thank you, Coach Davis. Thank you, Amanda. And again, our Lexington Medical Coach's Corner. As the only local independent hospital in the Midlands, we're here to care for you whenever you need us. Be well. You can tell Coach's voice is gone. You know he peeled the paint off the walls.
Oh, definitely.
But we saw what he couldn't see necessarily. He hadn't seen the film yet. Those are bad snaps. It wasn't catching the snap. It was snapping the ball.
Yeah.
That ball, those snaps were 2-3 feet wide of the quarterback. One time it went to the running back.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not trying to lay the blame, but it's hard to catch. The snap they're almost uncatchable.
I mean, and then Coach Davis, too, and his points are kind of along the same lines what we've been talking about, man. They have the opportunity getting the ball back, go ahead and score, calm themselves down, fix the issues with the snap, and then, I mean, they're going to be right back in this game.
This drive is huge. He mentioned it, and you hear he said it. I've heard other coaches say it on every level. The last 3 minutes, they did the last 3 minutes of the first half part of it. Now they got to do the first 3 minutes of the second half. This drive is big, and Newberry knows it too now.
Mm-hmm.
Newberry wants a 3 and out to reestablish their dominance because they dominated. They were up. Last time they touched the football, they were up 3 touchdowns. They may get it back up 1 if they don't get a stop here.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a huge drive for both teams. So Will LeGree Opportunity School kickoff coming up. Will LeGree Opportunity School doing a great job as always. Another one of our sponsors that I just shouted out for making it all happen. Over 100 years, they've been helping students build a better future. And we mentioned that Fairfield Central will receive the third quarter kick. And now number 13 is back there with Tadarian Greer. 13, we were talking about him. Jaden Boyd, one of the fastest kids in the state. I think he had the fastest 100-meter time in the state last year. Fairfield Central won the relay for the 2A the championship, state championship in track. He anchored that. His 100-meter time, even though he's 2A, was better than everyone across all classifications.
Give him that.
So this kid, Boyd, only a junior, number 13. They're going to kick away from him. But then how you kick away from him and don't kick? You don't want to kick it to Greer. This is the time. I don't like to push kick. This is a situation I would pooch it. I wouldn't kick it deep to either one of those two guys.
Oh, no, yeah. Definitely kick that thing high.
Yeah.
And keep it out of the back 2 guys' hands.
And they kick it so high, I'm telling you, they're down. The coverage team, watch how Newberry kicking on right to left of your screen. Watch how their players are right there by the ball when it comes out. They're not far. You got to catch this clean. Somebody's right there when you catch it. Oh, he shook it. Here's another problem with that. Yeah, he's got one guy with an angle, and they did a good job turning that back in. That's a good job by Newberry keeping a touchdown right there. That was Erdrius Walker, who's put a good game at cornerback. I think that's an 8 right there. That's him right there, 5'8", 160. He almost broke that.
I mean, good job by Newberry kicker to kind of just slow play it down until the rest of his people can come and make that tackle.
Man.
There was nothing but green grass after.
Green grass and opportunity. And listen, I'm going to tell you, man, the thing about the high kick, if you overrun that and he makes one man miss, there's nobody behind that wing. It was a crowd of white jerseys right there, and he broke through that. So great field position for Fairfield Central at the 40-yard line. 40 yards to cut the lead in half. And that's this man around the right side. He needs a block right here. This may go. This kid got dragged down. He's still up. This kid, well, he's a grown man. Oh, my goodness. Tadarian Greer inside the Jim Hudson red zone with a camera. Heating and cooling first down, keeping you comfortable in your home since 1956. Look at this.
Homecoming king, come back out. Left off, never left off. Look at this. Ooh. Get off me.
Leave me a dragon.
Oh, and then push them off. Then pushed them off.
Disrespectful. Just disrespectful. And a flag down. We didn't see the flag. We decided we didn't see the flag. It was a hold, man. Either way, I can't take anything from, and I don't know if I saw anything but nobody asked me. But it's still going to be good yardage. They're not going to work it off from the line of scrimmage. They're going to walk it back from where the hold happened. So, well, they are taking it back to the line of scrimmage. So I thought it was one of those spot fouls where they're going to call it from And that's what they did. So the ball ends up back where it started. They end up with the ball right back at the 45-yard line, except it's going to be, they lost 5 yards on the play. So it's going to be 1st and 15. And Diggs has nowhere to go up the middle, but he drags folks for 5 yards to the 40-yard line. That was interesting. So that flag had to be called at about the 35-yard line.
Yep. I mean, it looked like he was able to get at least the 5 yards back, man. So 2nd and 10 coming up.
Yeah, right here. I don't think we get the hold on our screen right there, but that's just a tough run. Here he is again around the left side. Greer, good footwork. But this guy's a threat every time he touches the ball, man. Good gracious.
I mean, nice way of putting that foot in the ground and just getting upfield. Got all the penalty yards back, 1st down right here.
It was 2nd and 10. He got 13 down to he got 14. That's a Cameron Heating and Cooling 1st down. This young man, Tydarian Greer, is. I see why Coach Davis says he's one of the best. He says he may be the best player in his mind because it's his player in the state. He's a talented kid, and they're going to ride him right here, and it's going to be a pre-snap penalty again. Fairfield Central hurting themselves pre-snap all game long. If you just leave him up, just don't do anything, let Greer run, you'll be okay.
Exactly.
You're hurting the kid with that. And this one, so let me, that is offsides, but normally they don't stop a play for offsides. Usually let the play, it's a free play.
It's a free play. Just let it go, call it at the end, and give the coach the choice whether to take the yards or not.
Unless they were coming across unabated, unless they were coming across with some momentum. I don't, usually they let the play go. So they stop the play with the offsides, and 5 free yards for Fairfield Central. Greer to the left of Diggs. Diggs in the shotgun. He's going to give it to guess who? And dancing in the hole and breaking to the 2nd level. Just another strong, still up. Tydarian Greer, gracious. That's going to be a 1st down. Ball's inside the Jim Hudson red zone to about the 12-yard line. Jim Hudson, our red zone sponsor, experienced it once and you'll never forget.
Lost a shoe on the play, going to have to come out for this play.
Yeah, blew a tire.
Yep.
Come out and get that.
I mean, there's a great run by Greer again, man. A little bit of a trap play. You had number 51 pulling on that play, going up in the A-gap, and Greer just followed him to the promised land.
Kenyon Douglas, number 22, is back up in the game, and he's going. Diggs keeps it. Diggs goes around the right side. Diggs may walk in.
Good block.
Diggs, no hold, no flag, strike up. The Fairfield Central fight song. What a play, what a blocking, what a run. Caden Diggs, the junior quarterback, with the MUSC touchdown. Talk about it, Joe Weidman.
I mean, Kalen Diggs, man, just really going up to this A-gap, following. But I got to give credit to the backup running back coming in, number 3, sealing that last block, letting Diggs go into the end zone.
22 is the backup. Came in.
Sorry, 22. My apologies.
Douglas, yes. And this MUSC touchdown, as I mentioned, they're in for the extra point. And just like we said, everything we said they needed to happen to get momentum back in this ball game happened.
Agreed.
And that's what Coach Demetrius Davis said needed to happen. The first 3 minutes it took them 2 minutes really to punch it in right there. And in for the extra point, Eric Martinez. Good snap, good hold. Hands to the sky. 21 on the board for the Griffins. 28-21, we have ourselves the ball game once again, Joe Weidman. Let's step away. We'll see how your Newberry answer here. It's the Sonic FNR Game of the Week.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. Try the all-new Double Sonic Smasher and at a half-price drink in the app.
I am glad I'm here because it's really helping me.
I have a lot of things I want to do.
I like being in charge of others.
My confidence really built up since I've been here.
This place has showed me, it's not good to run from your education.
It's a really great place. You got people here that are willing to help you.
It's something that's going to get you through every day. It's just something you have to have. And they're making it possible for me because if I wasn't here, I would not be in high school.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
They say you can't put a price on fun, but they don't know what the heck they're talking about. Fun's now $1.99 at Sonic with creamy queso wraps and more. Take that, the Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99.
Welcome back in. We just saw Fairfield Central cut the lead to 28-21, and of course, coming up in the fourth quarter, we'll announce our Atkins Law Firm Player of the Game. Looking for a workers' comp attorney? Remember
who you hire Matt.
Y'all remember that voice? That's the guy. This is the guy right here. This is him. From the commercial, radio, TV.
Radio voice.
This is him right here. This is him. That's him. He plays on my show, too. He plays on my radio show. Who you hire matters. Atkins Law Firm. Man, listen. A lot of player of the game. That's Diggs right there. A lot of player of the game candidates and more to come, probably, from both teams. Will look great opportunity. School kickoff is a high one. Caught at the 20-yard line. Oh, nice tackle. He broke down like you teach it. That was fundamental tackle that time by Dreas Walker. He's a good player. Dreas Walker's a good player. That was nice breakdown, wasn't it?
Yeah, and I mean, made himself wide, chopped them feet.
Talk about it, Joe. Coach about it.
Hey, that's what you got to do. You got to break down, chop them feet.
Break it down, chop. That's how they coach it up at football camp.
Coach you up now.
Break it down and chop
them feet.
He did all that.
All of that.
That young man has had himself a ball game. And the 30-yard line, Newberry will try to answer the answer. Last time they touched the football, they were up 28-7. So, you know, their offense has been chomping at the bit. We have not seen Bryce Satterwhite, the other quarterback who's played, you know, most of the season back and forth with Kenton Caldwell. They alternate them, but it's been all Caldwell's game. He's going to drop back, look left. It's well covered. Oh, there's a little hand fighting, but that ball was almost intercepted. That was a good job running the route for the receiver by number 7, Chris Jackson, who's also a scholar athlete.
Chris Jackson, that is kind of one of the perfect ways to play as a DB. You know, you're running, you're opening your hips up, running in phase, and then basically turned into the receiver at the end, almost had a pick there.
That young man, Chris Jackson, plans to attend USC, a major business administration, and he already made a good choice, right? He's going to be a Gamecock, so he's already got, that was, 7 in black and gold. Caldwell now wants to answer. 2nd and 10. He's going to drop back again. Boy, they're going straight passing this drive. Across the middle, wide open. He dropped it. House. You want better than that from your all-state candidate, your blue-chip recruit. But it was a little bit behind them, but you got to pull it in.
Definitely was a little bit behind him. And, I mean, I think he kind of was thinking about the move beforehand. Yeah. But coming here across on this little drag route, and you got to catch the ball first. He was already looking up.
You saw his head turned all the way around. And it wasn't, and that's not out of fear. He was trying to juke. He wanted to make his move.
Yeah.
He wanted to do something with that because there's only 2 guys behind him. He get rid of those safeties. He could have ran for a while. 3rd down, pressure on Newberry in this play here now.
Same play.
It was high. Same exact play, and this one was high. He never had a shot at that one. It was defended by number 1 in black. I believe that is Cash. No, that's Stephen Joe. No, check that. That is Ontario James, and it's going to be punt time. Momentum shifting over to the black and gold right here.
I mean, Coach Davis said most important, 3 minutes before half, first 3 minutes coming out of half. Fairfield Central is executing in that first 3 minutes coming out of half.
Did you hear his voice was gone when he came out there?
Oh, no, yeah.
He may have spoken in a loud tone. He might have spoken in a loud tone in the locker room.
Might have been a little church in there.
I recognize that. He might have been a little. Oh, they had some people come free to block that. Fielded at the 43.
Got to set up.
Yeah, this is Dreas. Again, young man played himself a ball game. Dreas Walker, the junior, across midfield. They're going to live on this side of the field. Newberry now has to steal momentum back. They need a stand right here, but everything seems to be coming up Griffins right now. And I told y'all if you're just tuning in, I did my study. I had to, do my scholar thing and take a minute and 12 seconds and Google what a Griffin is. Body and tail of a lion, head and wings of an eagle. And that's what a Griffin is. Mythological creature. I used to read a lot of Greek mythology and all that stuff growing up too. So yeah, the Griffins are out there.
So you know a little bit about that Greek mythology.
A lot about it. No, that's that man again, and that's good pursuit by Newberry. I tell you what, that Darian Greer was out there and he got run down, and the man that tackled him's got a cramp.
Yep.
Yeah, it's number 33. Good job on the play, stringing that play out, but he got cramps for his trouble. Julian Sin, the linebacker, the junior, number 33. He went hopping. He's in pain over there, man. But that was him and 7, both over there for Newberry. Brandarius Tobe. Darius Toby. That was a good job. They got the bad man down that time, lost a yard, and they're going to go back to him again. Surprise, surprise. He spins off. Man, listen, that play should have been no gain. He could get 9 on the play, Joe. That's crazy.
I mean,
that's wild.
The ability to keep his balance. I mean, he's
should have been no gain. This should be no gain. This should be a no gain, right?
I mean, it's not fair.
Push your end right here.
Yep, should be down, but no. And just falls forward.
And while we were showing that, he went ahead and put his head down and got the first down. They need a couple yards. I think he got 3. So it's going to be, looks like it's going to be a Cameter heating and cooling first down for the Griffins.
Probably need to check his stats on it now. He actually might either be over 100 yards rushing or close to it.
Yeah, we'll definitely keep a check on that and update the folks here shortly. But Cameter heating and cooling, keeping you comfortable in your home since 1956. That's even older than Stacy Huff. That's really old. That's before I was on the planet. Canada, our first down sponsor for the second half. Shotgun formation. Diggs with Griggs to his left. He's going to give. No, that was the Griggs backup. Griggs got a break that time. Diggs keeps it for about 4. So in that game, Douglas was in full career for a play. 155.
155 yards.
155 on 13 carries. That's getting it.
That's a good day at the office.
A voice in my ear told me that. A voice from on high or in a truck somewhere far, far away told me that.
That wise voice.
That wise voice. I'm merely a puppet. I am just told. Oh, no. Greer reverses field. If he gets this corner, it's a problem.
He did not.
That's a good job pursuing. But I tell you what, that was a great play just to do a little bit. But, man, that kid is different. He's different, Joe. He's different. That was Brent Darius told me with another tackle. But watch this.
Definitely should have been stopped in the background. And he literally said, you know what? Get off of me.
Man, he's just shedding cats, man. And I tell you what, if 7 doesn't get him right there, he's going to hit that corner, and he'd have been kicking himself in the behind all the way back to I.
I mean, Brent Darius told Newberry was finally able to bring him down, so that's good effort on his part.
And timeout's going to be called. Like a player might be banged up, but like a timeout call. I couldn't see the indicator. We have folks, for some reason, really standing in front of the broadcast booth. This has become a popular place for folks to stand tonight for some reason.
Well, we two popular guys.
I guess so. We was really walking right when we try to get indications, just posting up in front of the press box right here. So I'm not sure if it was a timeout called or had to be. Okay, so it looked like Newberry, the indication might be Newberry timeout. And it's going to be 3rd and about 2. And I'm going to guess who might get the ball for. Although, I'll tell you what now, if you pull it and let Diggs run it, you might fool everybody.
Might fool everybody, yeah. Especially if you come out the back.
Yeah, you might have nothing but white lines and green grass.
Something tells me it's 2-down territory.
And that too. Yeah, they hadn't been fond of the field goal. Like they've eschewed. They've declined the field goal.
Definitely.
On a couple occasions. So we'll see. And if Newberry's a bad place to be, though, you know it's 2-down territory. It's hard to defend 2 yards of turf, but it can be done. And that defensive line at times have looked really stout.
Really good.
And we haven't called Acosta's name a lot tonight because a lot of plays have been going wide, but Acosta at 34 is a 2-time All-State guy. I thought they might move him closer to the line of scrimmage here, but we'll see if he try to shoot the gap here. Another bad snap, and this is what Coach was talking about, and he's going to blow a gasket. He's not. I see coaches with he's got his head just hanging his head on the sideline. He hung his head.
I mean, was it off to the right again?
That's what I want to see. I couldn't tell which angle was it. So now you could put him in a situation where it looks like a likely passing down. At 4th down.
Yeah.
Now the young man that caught the touchdown, 19, is out left.
I mean, he's one-on-one up top too.
Yeah. Young man, Aquarius Shannon.
It goes down the middle.
Caught! Touchdown! Hands to the sky. Strike up. The Fairfield Central fights on. Diggs in stride hits Jalen Squarewell. What a throw, what a catch. Take a look at it.
I mean, just an amazing route, just going straight up the seam. Nice hands at the end, yes, little fingertips.
Great job. That was a great accurate throw that time from Diggs. Most accurate throw we've seen him make all night. Great hands by Squarewell. Mark Brown Law Firm, play of the game candidate right there.
1 point away from tied up.
There'll be 21 unanswered points and just a matter of really minutes on the scoreboard with an extra point here. And did it go left? It did. No, it went in. Hands to the sky. Couldn't tell from this angle. That is a good job that time, Eric Martinez. And we have a tie game. 28s everywhere. We're going to step away, y'all. We have a good one cooking here. Homecoming night at Fairfield Central. They're tied with Newberry.
I was in the company truck, and they hit me from the back. Hit and run, and it messed up my back. Well, I couldn't work anymore. First lawyer I hired wasn't listening or caring. I knew I needed an attorney that would care for me. That's why I made the transition from the other attorney. I'm so glad that I found Stewart Law Office. Brent genuinely care about his client. I mean, and they fight for you. I would recommend him to anyone.
Welcome back. We have settled nothing. All 28s. Fairfield Central storms back to tie the game. It's now time to take a look at the sights and sounds of the game with our Joy Law Firm Smile Cam. Joy Law Firm, just called Joy. Take a look at the youngins. Beautiful to see the youngsters at the game. I remember my days going to the game with the parents. Yep. That was a good times right there. He's going to sleep well tonight. Hanging out with the big kids. Homecoming night. Past the bedtime. And
definitely past bedtime.
And no school tomorrow.
No school.
Joy Law Firm brings us our sights and sounds of the game. The folks here at Fairfield Central really having themselves a time. Homecoming night. They do it big each and every year. First time I've actually got to be here for homecoming, but I've heard the tales. I got some good friends and brothers from up this way. Martinez.
Good kick.
Yes, sir. Inside the 10. And McLeod was there with the tackle, but slowed him down. And look at the black jerseys.
Game tackle.
You can't see the ball carrier without the black jersey. And all the momentum on the side of the Griffins right now. There's a real great opportunity to score kickoff. And black and gold jerseys are coming downhill right now. They're playing free.
Yeah, look like they got a little bit more pep in the step. Came out, but like you said, momentum is definitely on their side right now.
You know, they answered the call. When they were down 28-7, they had to get a stop, get the ball back, and do some things. When they went down 27, they had 4 minutes to make a point.
Exactly.
Newberry has to answer that call right now.
Yes.
They want to come get this win. And remember now, the last several games in this rivalry, this series has gone to Fairfield Central. Big last couple of years, big. Scored 40-something on them 2 years ago, 35 on them last year. This game is more competitive, but Newberry can take control of this game back with a drive right here, Joe.
I agree with you.
They were moving. The quarterback moved. They didn't call it down. The quarterback and somebody moved, and he got swarmed. That's my guy, McLeod.
Number 23, McLeod.
He's back. He's back. The young man, the young dynamo. Wow, I love this kid, man. 23, Douglas McLeod.
I mean, he is a ball hawk. Like, nobody even touched him. He just running through the line.
He's fast, and he's physical for 5'8", 5'9", 160. And now a kid like that, you can't turn him loose. That's a close game. He can really think you're going to pass. They passed the whole last drive, by the way. Newberry has abandoned the run. They're throwing again. This time it's the big receiver. He has room to rumble. House knocked out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That was a big throw and catch, and the camera heating and cooling first down. That's a big answer. Kenton Caldwell to his stud receiver. That's just a big run by House that time. Jamel House, the junior. That was great. That was a great play call.
Nah, great play call, man. Newberry really loves these crossing routes. I mean, the secondary is getting kind of bumped up. House is able to run across free. I mean, he's fast to be that big size, too, now.
Yeah, and it just misconnected a couple times. He was open the last drive a couple times. And this one might have been tipped. B.J. Jones and McLeod is over there going to knock him out of bounds. That's a good play call. That's the play they went to in the first half a couple times, and it was almost intercepted one time.
Exactly.
By Ontario James.
You got a little tempo by Newberry, trying to run a little hurry up.
They have Fairfield Central on the heels a little bit right now. The ball's at the 36-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 5. They've been all passing though the last two drives. Now they go back to the run with B.J. Jones, and he had a little room, I thought, and they still got a good little burst. It's going to be 3rd and short. Is that 14 on the tackle?
I think it might have been.
Chance Hempfield, I believe, 14. Hard to see that jersey from over here. So this is a big play right now. Newberry needs to keep this drive going. They need to answer. They give up 3 straight touchdowns. 3rd and call it 2.
Running formation.
Yes, they got a heavy jump on the right side. And
good pressure, though.
This is going to be close.
Yeah,
He fell forward. That's a good surge by Newberry. Good push. That's physical football. Both teams muscled up that time. That's the same formation they used on the goal line the last time.
Yep, they scored 2 of their touchdowns.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's a good job. First down. Cameron heating and cooling. First down for Newberry. They're answering now. They got a little tempo going. Trying to keep the pressure on. They're coming to the line of scrimmage quickly. I'll give it to Jones right here on the right side. Moving, cutting. Yeah, he got about 4 or 5.
4 or 5 yards right there.
Yeah, that was a nice little physical run that time for Jones.
And they're back to the line quick.
Ball's at the 48-yard line, 2nd and call it 6. 4 wides in the formation. It looked like House was open for a minute. That's a crossing route again, wide open. If he kept his feet, he had room to run. Just led him too far. That was Stephen Joseph. He's got a little cramp action going on.
He does. Like these crossing routes. Like at some point, you know this is the route that they're going to. Play inside. They're in man coverage.
Yeah.
You know, you can't keep getting beat across your face.
Right. He see the frustration. If he kept his feet right there, he was nothing but green. He had one safety that maybe had an angle on him. And that could have been a touchdown. Joseph got decent height at 6'1". Good height.
Got a good name, too.
Absolutely. Now, the sticks, they got some sticks issue. They got to stop. I don't know what the chain gang is doing over there. This timeout called Newberry, but the sticks were never moved. I don't. For some reason, this chain gang, the sticks weren't even up on the other side of this. So I'm not sure what.
I think actually one of the sticks, they were trying to fix it.
Okay.
Yeah, had a little malfunction over there.
Okay. Not a wardrobe malfunction, but a stick. Malfunction. Let's go down on the field with Amanda Poole. What's going on, Amanda?
Thank you, Stacy. Yeah, no doubt. This game has been physical tonight, and I asked Newberry about that physicality, and the coach said that it's always been a physical team. It's always been a program that played fast, and he was just trying to keep it going from one generation to the next and not be the guy to mess it up. He says they're part of a blue-collar town, and it's a part of them. They embrace where they come from.
Thank you, Amanda. Very well said. Appreciate your work down the sidelines. I talked to Coach Jude on the phone a couple of days ago, and that's one thing he definitely wanted me to ask him, some things that you definitely want me to highlight about your team. He said, make sure the folks know that we have a motto called Bulldog Built, because we are a blue-collar town, and not everybody can teach or coach in that town. You got to be a certain kind of blue-collar mentality. And by the way, he wants me to also tell folks that they have the first time they've ever had a coach on their staff that's the District Teacher of the Year. It's Coach Brian Redd. He's the linebackers coach.
Very impressive.
Coach Brian Redd, he teaches U.S. history, and he's the District Teacher of the Year, and he's on his football staff, so they're proud of that as well. But he definitely wanted to talk about that Bulldog Built. He said Newberry's a town, man. And his mother worked in another part of Coach Jeter's story. His mother worked at a plant in Newberry, although they lived in Union. So he knew about Newberry's work ethic, and that's going to be a flag down on this play. Yeah, it's going to be a flag on the near sideline. Usually on this side, it could be a procedure deal, but a good physical run. Flags right at the 50-yard line. And we'll see. They're gonna.
Might have been a flag on the play, but number 78, the offensive lineman, Elijah Sanders, having a little pancake on that one.
Okay, no sir, just straight. Just little pancake.
Little pancake on that play.
Little pancake platter. Yeah, listen. Both these teams, as we talked about, pride themselves in being physical, and they both also like to call themselves disciplined. And they have not. Both teams have not played that discipline tonight. As far as
agreed. Definitely too many penalties.
And sometimes it's that way when it's heated and competition. So, yeah, they get a lot of emotion at play here, but they're going a little extra sometime, and that's going to set them back now. It's going to be behind the sticks for Newberry. They're going to pass it. They've been passing a lot this half anyway, and that's why that's
wide open.
That crossing pattern to get to the other side.
Great tackle. Oh, he stripped it out. I think he ripped it.
He ripped it, and that's Douglas. He came out with the ball. That's the man again. That's that man again. Douglas McLeod. This kid is aggressive. Watch this on the end.
This is heart and determination by number 23.
Give me your cornbread. Give me this. Give me your cornbread. Give me your cornbread. 5'8", 160-pound bully.
Hey, bullying people out there. They might have got him on the flag.
Celebrating only after the play.
He definitely threw the ball in there.
He did. There it is. Going to be they're going to. Oh, no, it's the sideline one. Okay, there's a lot of emotions after the play.
No, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sideline.
Yeah. So first down call, but yeah, he was definitely emotional. That young man there, folks, is special. It's a shame because colleges love the tape measure. He's only a junior, but this kid can play anywhere. Just give me your cornbread.
It's the wherewithal to say, all right, I have an opportunity to rip this out.
And me, I love athletic arrogance. Every game I love it. He didn't say, I don't want to just make the tackle. I want the football.
Exactly.
It's not enough that I start to play. Give me the ball.
Got a little build out there.
I love it.
Post up.
Give me the football, too.
There you go, young sir.
Yeah, give me all that. I want all that. I want the whole thing. Give me the ball. I want all that now. Oh, this will be double pass. Double pass. Wide open. He underthrew him. He dropped it. Grill had a double pass. We've seen it all game. Players want to run before they catch the ball. And look at it. That was beautifully called. Even though it was underthrown, he would have scored.
He had that promised land in front of him.
Dude, watch this. Oh, man, he had his eye on the prize. We got to keep your eye on the ball first and then the prize.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. He would have fought through all those would-be tacklers. That was a great time to call it. Quick change situation.
Great call.
That's when you try to trick. Steve Spurrier was big of that. You get a turnover, the quick change, you go to the trick play, go up top. He has 20 carries, 172, and one drop pass that he'll have nightmares about. And this is going to be another penalty on Fairfield Central, illegal procedure. A drop pass. Now, this is how you give away momentum.
It is.
You do the Michael Jackson moonwalk backwards right here. But it's been all Fairfield Central since the last drive of the first half.
But this is a time in the game where both teams are a little uneasy. It's about who's going to take that breath and control it.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely. Now, what I'll say about this, though, it is second down. So with 15 yards ago, Tydarian Greer can still run it from here. You don't have to throw with Tydarian Greer in your backfield. And there you go.
And I guess they
oh,
that's that fake you was talking about.
I said they pull it. They might have room.
Out the back door.
And they did a good job, Newberry, recovering better than I thought they would, but they still are now going to make it third and very manageable.
But, me and you might need to be a little play call out here.
We ain't doing bad.
We ain't doing bad.
We ain't doing bad.
A little bad.
A little something. How do you put that in the contract? They submit that to some school. Broadcast the game and call it offense.
Nice pull. Nice pull coming out the back door because they ran that play multiple times.
Yep, good read.
We knew it was coming.
And that's a good
job.
Yeah, good job not holding on the outside on that, too. So it's going to be third and call it about 7. This is a big play, though, for both teams, though. Newberry wants to get off the field. Let the play stop. Like everybody stop for a moment.
Everybody froze for a second.
Oh, that's a good throw.
God.
That's a good throw and catch. That's just been an athlete right there. Diggs made a play out of that. He made that up. That was not the play at all, right?
But everybody on the field just paused for a second.
Yeah, I don't know if they thought it was a flag or a whistle. Yeah, that's going to be a first down. That's going to be a camera heating and cooling first down. But you watch the end of this play, he just made up a play. He just saw a guy standing there and threw it to him before he went out of bounds. But that board was nowhere near supposed to touch that football.
Exactly.
On that play. That's just good job. They're going to move the sticks. For some reason, it's taking a while to get the sticks together. I think they had some difficulties over there. So the referee's winding the clock, but the sticks aren't set on the other side. They're just now getting in place. Ball's at the 34-yard line, and there's that man, Greer. Good job, Newberry, getting pads to him, but he's still going to fall forward for about 3.
I mean, Newberry's starting to try to shoot the gaps a little bit, been a little bit more aggressive on defense.
Cramps and injury and, cramps and the heat of getting the folks a little bit. There's got a player down for Newberry right here, and I think it's a cramp. A lot of these kids have played both ways.
Yeah, a lot of that at night.
Yeah, it's not a hot night, but it's humid, especially in those pads, and you're running and playing a lot of snaps. Look at that crowd. There's a great crowd on hand here, as it always is for the Griffins homecoming. And again, like we mentioned, you said it when you walked up. You play college ball, Presbyterian, and I play ball, going to game. The atmosphere here, it was a college atmosphere.
It was, man, tailgating.
I mean,
good music.
It was I was waiting on an electric slide to break loose.
Hey, he was about to.
First thing I said when I pulled up, first thing I heard was the late great Frankie Beverly. Hey, before I let go, I say, listen, you officially got a party now. Rest in peace, Frankie Beverly. It was on and popping out there. And me and Joe was trying to load around and grab us one of them little fish plates, but we had to come up here and work. And I'm glad to be here. And I'm glad to be doing this now. But I was trying to hold out for a little fish plate.
Just get a little bite.
Yeah, a little something. You've done honey path. I bet you've never been to a fish fry.
Oh, come on now. Ashley was one by the house. I should have pulled over before I left. When I was coming on up here.
Man, no doubt.
Look at this fish fry right here.
No doubt. My man Joe Wyman right here played defense for Belton Honey Path back in the day as a freshman, won a championship ring, then played at Presbyterian, and then went on to become a lawyer. And now he gets called Friday night games sometimes. Let's get stuff. Diggs is going to pull it again.
Run.
And that was a good strong. He's still spinning. That's a good, man, listen, Diggs got about 13 on that run. They have Newberry on skates for real right now. That's going to be a first down if there's no flags.
No diggity.
No diggity.
Hey,
I love it.
Hey,
I love it. No diggity. Yeah. Can you dig? You dig what I'm saying?
Look, back at you.
Digs. That's a camera to heating and cooling first down. I tell you, I know it's fat. His Uncle Melvin did. His Uncle Melvin was my backup point guard in high school. I know that David Diggs was his older uncle. Grand uncle who played ball was one of my heroes growing up in Chesterfield. All them Diggs could play ball, man. Oh, that's another snap with a little bit errant. It's one-on-one. He's got him.
Got him again.
He went up and caught it. What
great
a catch.
Great catch.
Get a number on that man. Is that 19? That sophomore. Strike up the Fairfield Central fight song to Aquarius Shannon. 6'1", 180. A 10th grader, folks. MUSC touchdown. That's a good throw, good catch. Talk about it.
Great throw from Diggs to number 19. At the high point.
He went up.
Climbed the ladder. Climbed the ladder.
Mossed, if you're a Mark Brown Player of the Game nominee, he mossed my guy on that. Shannon with 2 touchdown catches. Wow, good throw. Diggs is emerging.
Yes.
Listen, the 2 is now to 19. We got some player of the game candidates. Hands to the sky, and Fairfield Central has now scored 28 unanswered. to take a 7-point lead on Newberry at homecoming. Now the fans have more to be excited about at homecoming.
I mean, they definitely got more excited. I mean, it's just an amazing pass, a better catch. He was kind of surprised that he was up there.
Dude.
I mean, picture perfect. Somebody had to catch that for him.
Listen,
catch that picture for him.
My guy that coaches basketball here at Fairfield Central used to be on the Keenan staff back in the day. He came and dapped us up before the game. He needs to talk to that kid. I don't know if he's on the basketball team or not, but he went up. That was a nice leap right there.
Yeah, climbed the ladder, young man.
Yeah, that's a slap the backboard type jump right there. And Coach Jeter's now got to get his team back settled down. That's that throw. Diggs got to hit as he threw it, stood in the pocket.
From this angle.
He went up, bro.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, he got up there. Nice. Yeah, he got up. Yeah, that was the timing of it. Not the fact he got high, but the timing. This kid, folks, is a 10th grader.
Exactly.
That's a bright future to be mossing folks in 10th grade like that. 2 touchdown catches for that young man. I remember he dropped one. So we've seen the mental toughness of a couple players in this ball game to fight back. Diggs has had a couple balls hit the ground, came back, made some throws. That kid dropped the touchdown and came back a few plays later and got it. Will Luke Ray opportunity to school kickoff. Fielded at the 12-yard line. Will Luke Ray for 100 years helping kids with a better future. That was a nice tackle right there on the kick return, too. So you got to answer right now. I mean, I said it last drive, and it's more important now with 2:12 in the third quarter. That young man there, 18, just had the kick return. He has been silent after a couple of big catches in the first half. So.
But, I mean, Newberry, they only down by 1 score. They don't have to lose their game plan at this point in time.
No. B.J. Jones, a 3-touchdown maker guy. But they've really gone away from the run.
They really have, and Coach actually talked about that, at halftime, that they need to lean on him. So let's see if they get him back into the game plan on this drive.
But he's off to the left, and there it is. He gashed him a little bit, but he shook somebody off. That was nasty.
Yeah.
That was outright nasty right there. Now he threw a kid off him right there.
We got B.J. Jones.
Man, take a look right here.
Nice.
Right here. He said, "I'm sorry."
Wait,
get off me.
No free rides.
Man, listen. Well, look, he better put a saddle on. That's a nice run. He'll tell you, he got about 6 yards, but that's a message play right there.
It is.
You may get some momentum off that. 2nd and 4. And that's, again, you can't have the pre-snap penalties. We'll see who it's on right here, but more often than not, that's a procedure on the offense, and that's what it's going to be. They're going to.
No, offsides.
But do they usually stop plays?
I mean, maybe they usually don't, but maybe he's in the neutral zone. I'm not really sure.
I got a couple of referee buddies who watch this game. Usually they'll text me and get me in check, but I haven't got a text about that one. Maybe I'll get one, but that's interesting, though. That's twice we've seen that, but that's a penalty that benefits. Yeah. Newberry is a first down. That's a Cameron Heating and Cooling first down. The ball is at the 31-yard line. So this is what they need. They need to put a drive together. They don't have to rush. A lot of time left to play. But they've given up 28 unanswered. Passing again. That's that crosser route again. And that's just, you got to complete that. You got to complete that.
I'm not sure if they're playing like a combination of man and zone, but there is literally nobody out in the flat on these crossing routes.
Like where the linebackers are, and you play linebacker. Where's the linebacker?
That's my point. It's like the linebackers are playing zone, but you have the corners and the safety running with the other routes. I'm not really sure.
And it's there, and that's a good offensive call by them because it's been there all night, but you got to complete it. You can't bounce that at his feet.
Unless they're passing it off and it's just not getting passed.
Yeah, exactly. 3rd and 10. I'm sure 2nd and 10. There's room on the right side. It's going to be a first down run and a flag behind the play. That's usually holding, but good run by the young quarterback who's the junior, who's played the whole while tonight, Kitten Caldwell. We mentioned he alternates usually with 9 Bryce Satterwhite, but that's going to be a hold, and you can't hurt yourself like this in this drive if you need a clean drive to give yourself a chance.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, it was a great run by the quarterback from Newberry, only to be called back by a hold right here. I mean, Yep. Yeah, it goes on the outside.
Yeah, you
got to let him go.
Yeah, right.
Got to let him go.
Man, that's the homecoming dance hasn't started yet. You
can't hold on to him too close now.
No, you can't. That's too much.
As a wide receiver, though, you're out there. You're trying to do what you can. But when they start getting outside that little kind of square that the coaches teach you got to let them go.
Player down is 42. This may be another cramp. We hope that's all it is. Those are easy to come back from. Well, not easy necessarily, but that's something that's not going to keep him out in real time. Noah Kendall is on the field for Fairfield Central. He's a junior defensive end. But this has been a really good game, man. We've had the big plays, we've had big hits, and they're going to get him up. This is a cramp, and he'll be back. He'll probably sit on the play. That's 42. A lot of cramps, though.
I mean, I think that's kind of one of those misconceptions because people are like, it's not that hot, but the humidity's out.
Yeah.
Still got to hydrate.
Yeah, you stretch your body. You're right.
Exactly.
You know, coaching basketball back in the day, we used to tell the kids, you got to hydrate the day before, though. That's something you hydrate during the game. You got to get ready for this game yesterday.
3 or 4 days before.
Right, there you go. Right, yep. You got to, your body has to be hydrated, and you can't try to. They're going to try to force it on them now and during the game, and it'll help some, but to avoid the cramps in the first place, you got to come into the game hydrated.
Because once you start cramping, it's hard to stop.
Right. They never. It's never one.
No, it's not. They're going to come in droves and waves at that point.
Have mercy. I've been blessed. I only dealt with it a couple times, but I used to tell my coach, maybe I'm not playing hard enough. I don't seem to be getting cramps, but maybe I was just hydrating. I don't know. But
back in the day, to get a little salt tablet out there.
Man, you remember them days? I thought you were too young to remember them salt tablets.
Little salt tablet.
Caldwell's going to drop back, throwing it deep, and it's going to be, could be caught.
Oh.
Could have been picked off. It was a punt, basically, and it was just dropped. Another drop. Football in this game. 2 minute drops by both teams, and that was an interception opportunity for Christian Hingleton, one of the captains. Man, listen, it was just he and his buddy back there. It was him and his fellow defensive back, 14, Trance Hempfield. Take a look. They back there.
I mean, both of them back there. I mean, there had to be miscommunication on the route, or did the wide receiver fall down? But, I mean, opportunity.
The ball's at the 21-yard line, so they might have walked something off on that as well. I didn't see. So it's going to be third down on a long-distance phone call for sure. And they have not thrown the ball well deep. They had some plays that have been broken. The one pass was to that man in motion right there, Levy. And they're going, there's nobody over there. There's nobody to throw the ball to over here. So he's going to run it and pushed out of bounds in pursuit. Was that my guy, McLeod?
Might have been number 4.
It was 4. It was 4. Yeah, check that. It was 4.
Stephen Gatson.
Yes. So that's going to be punt time for Newberry. The momentum has just absolutely jumped on the side of the black and gold Griffins. Yeah, Stephen Gasson did a good job pursuing the ball right there. The penalties set them back, though. They had a little something cooking.
It's kind of like the penalty bug that was plaguing Fairfield Central in that first half. It switched over on Newberry.
But one thing, let's say this now, the snaps got better for Fairfield Central. They've had one this half, but for the most part.
Agreed.
Yeah, because they were stopping drives. They need a good kick here. If he hits the ground, it'll be a good one, but they caught it. So, yeah, that's good. This boy, the speedster, if he get outside, it's going to be a problem. The track star knocked out of bounds at the 35-yard line. That is great field position. Not really good, great field position. But Boyd is dangerous out there, man. That 100-meter champion. And think about it now. He's a junior. That means he did it as a 10th grader last year. I mean, he lit the track on fire. And I call the track championships, but I do 3, 4, and 5A over at Spring Valley. He did this at Lower Richland, where the 1 and 2A was. So I didn't catch word of this at the time. In real time, I didn't get it. And I was like, wait a minute, Fairfield Central won. And the times are what? They set the track on fire over at Lower Richland High School last May. So he did as a 10th grader. We have 2 more track seasons coming up. That kid will definitely run track in college, and we'll know about football as time goes on. And they're going to pull it again. Good job. That was a poor decision by Diggs. He should have cut that inside that time. So, yeah, that's going to be.
Might have hit knees on that play.
It's going to be a official timeout. Players come out the field. Official stop the clock right there. But
yeah, he's going to make number 2 come out the game, it looks like.
Yeah, 20. But 12 for both teams. 12 for one team and 2 and 20 for the other team. But Caden Diggs, I thought he should have cut that back to the middle, had a little more room. He hesitated a little bit. But they're trying to get away from Greer. But it might be time to go back to him right here. Might be time to go back and visit number 2.
So go back to the well.
There it is.
Oh,
the reverse. That's Boyd.
That's what we talked about.
Yep. And I'll tell you what.
Oh, horse collar.
They're not going to call. They're going to call it. There it is.
Boy, he throwing that flag.
Hey, boy, what you talking about? Man, Goose Gossage for the old heads out there. Goose Gossage. Doggone. Yeah, Louis Tiant for the old heads. You don't know about old heads. No, Tom Seaver. That is a personal foul, horse collar. And as a Gamecock fan, we don't want to talk about horse collars this week.
Oh, man, come on now.
Yeah.
Hey.
It is what it is. We will move on. As Coach Greer, he's not happy on your screen with that. That's the frustration because it was a well-diagnosed play. Yeah. They were trying to get Boyd to the outside, the track star, and they did a good job getting there, but you can't grab him by above the jersey and grab the shoulder pads on the top of the jersey and from the back. That's going to be an easy call. And that's because players get hurt with that.
Exactly.
It'll be first down inside the 20, inside the Jim Hudson red zone. And that's Greer. He needs a block, and he may be gone. He cut it back that time. He still got, so he didn't get the block he needed, but he got inside the 10. Extra after the play, might be a personal foul. There's the penalties.
Penalties again.
Yeah, two players. But you know what? Who do you call them? Because they both mutually. Boyd.
Might offset, though.
It needs to be on both of them now. Boyd, 13 for Fairfield Central and 42 for Newberry. Jermaine Brown, they both were not thinking on that play. You got to keep your poise. And they called it on. He's ejected.
He ejected.
So maybe something happened before I saw it, because I saw him, Boyd, lock up. I don't know what happened before that, but
wow,
he was away from the play, and he's gone. They're tossing him. And I know Coach Jeter's going to have a problem. There he is on the screen. He's not going to be happy about that. He wants an explanation. That's him asking. He's like, he said, talk to me.
Yeah, exactly.
He said, somebody got to come.
Yeah, they might have called timeout.
Yeah, he said, somebody got to talk to me.
Yeah.
And I don't blame him as a coach. You got no, for two reasons. You got to make him explain what happened, and you got to say who was it so I can discipline my kid.
Exactly.
So if he did wrong, I got to know who it was. I want to wait to film. I need to talk to him in the locker room and find out how we can fix this. Like I said, you got to talk to me about that.
Just explain it to me, like what happened.
Yeah, I deserve a conversation. He's right. He's absolutely right. Normally when that happens, you do go talk to the coach, and I'm not a guy who criticizes the officials over. I'm not really that kind of guy, but right here, right there, 42 on your right of the screen there, he throws him down away from the ball, and then they got up and locked up again, but he threw him down. That was a violent throw down. The ball is over here, so had nothing to do with the play.
Exactly.
And you could call that. It happens sometimes, and you don't call it, but sometimes the referee say, we got to keep control of this ball game because they got up and locked up, and they couldn't get out of hand real quick. So coach is doing the right thing, asking for explanation, and they gave it to him. That's how it's supposed to happen originally. When you call, you got to say, Coach, your player did X, Y, and Z.
And just explain.
Talk to him about it. He knew better. So now he nodded. Player's gone, and the ball's been moved down inside the 5-yard line. And Fairfield Central's in business to do business with 18 seconds left in the third quarter. The Cameron Heating and Cooling first down, and of course in the Jim Hudson red zone experience it once again. Never forget. Big play coming up. Newberry needs a stand. They need to get off the field, giving up no points here. And Greer runs right into a massive humanity, spins, and gets a couple maybe. But a good job up front by Newberry, showing that pride right there.
Yeah, man, definitely showing that pride right here on this goal line. You had number 52 in there for Newberry, Isaiah Brown, and couldn't catch his other teammate there.
And we'll step away. 3 quarters are in the book, but it's a fourth and final chapter to be written here on homecoming night in Winsboro, South Carolina. The Fairfield Griffins 35, the Newberry Bulldogs 28. It's a Sonic FNR High School Football Game of the Week, Year 10.
Light it.
We can take people where most people cannot take them.
The generations coming together.
That place was jumping.
The Triple Option, presented by Wendy's, wherever you get your podcasts.
You're watching Watch Fox 57, Columbia, South Carolina.
Our generation has a choice. Turn away from the world's problems or chase them down. We refuse to sit back and watch them pass us by. Watch us fly ahead. Rise to every challenge and overcome anything. Watch us become the next greatest generation.
At Palmetto Pride, we know we have a choice. The choice for a cleaner South Carolina. And it's an easy one at that. Don't litter. No grand gestures or heroic efforts here, but the outcome still has monumental impacts. When it comes to our state, every choice counts and every action matters. From the great outdoors to parks next door, from Main Street to your street. All it takes is a little bit of pride to keep South Carolina beautiful.
In the capital city, there's a place where diversity isn't just a word, it's a guiding principle. At the Columbia Police Department, women aren't just breaking barriers, they're setting new standards. From patrolling the streets and leading police operations to helping crime victims, they're proving that strength knows no gender. Because here at CPD, diversity isn't just celebrated, it's a way of life. Within our ranks, you'll find more than a career. Find your center and join the Columbia Police Department.
Welcome back to Friday Night Rivals at Fairfield Central, but I'm talking to some Newberry football legend head coaches, the most recent Phil Strickland, and then we've got Mike Ware over here and Sam Bard checking out to coming down for the interview. The according to Phil Strickland. But as the most recent head coach, Phil, you've been able to work with Coach Jeter. What have you seen from him? How has he really just tackled, being this Newberry head coach?
Well, he's done an excellent job, and he's got a really good staff with him, and he just loves the game of football. He loves Newberry football, and he's doing a great job. That's why we support it.
Your principal pointed you guys out to me and said that you guys are part of that retirement section basically up there. You guys travel to all the games. I'll ask you, Coach Ware, why is that important for you to come out here and support?
My blood still runs blue, and I've been following Newberry football for a long time. I went to most of Field's games. Unless I had another obligation, I was at 99% of them. And same thing for Coach Barron.
See if that support pays off as Newberry tries to take back the lead here in the fourth quarter. I'll send it back up to you, Stacy.
Thank you, Amanda. Thank you, coaches out there, legendary coaches, and they sound like high school football in South Carolina.
Definitely.
Yeah, I got to call a couple of Coach Strickland's games over the years, and shout out to them. Good job, Amanda. And we'll go down to the field now, and it's going to be goal to go for Fairfield Central. Stacy Huff, Joe Wyman up here in the booth. Amanda, you saw her doing her usual outstanding job up there, and got to have my guy Joe Wyman with me here. Joe Cashin will be back in the saddle next week for our game, but we're surrounded by good, talented folks, and they're going to try to get it in wildcat formation. That's just Tydarian Greer just turning his legs, and good job, Newberry. They bowled their back now, second and goal, and kept them out.
Fairfield tried to take a little bit of Newberry's formation on that, but I found a wildcat.
They did, absolutely. And guess what? You're going to see it again right here.
Yeah, I'm sure we definitely are about to see it.
Call me a football genius. That's Acosta right there, young All-State player, two-time All-State kid we just saw making a tackle. But you know what? Diggs is back in at quarterback now. He's going to – that is great. That is great.
Great play.
Good job. He's still moving his legs, and that's a
great play.
Acosta. Was that Acosta that came in? That was a beautiful job by Newberry. And this is going to be a roll-up-your-sleeves momentum in the balance right here. That was 52 might have dove in. And see what that man was. That was shot the gap right here. That was Acosta.
That was Acosta. There you go. And then 52 right there for Newberry, Isaiah Brown. But, I mean, the two-time All-State linebacker number 34 was the first person there.
Yeah, Acosta's a kid that Coach Jeter thinks a lot of. This is a ego battle right here. This is a, who won it? Diggs back in at quarterback. Now, they might want to try wide. Up the middle has not worked. They may want to try wide right here. Let's see if they go wide with it. And they do. Diggs is going to stumble into the end zone. They're going to put hands to the sky. Touchdown, Fairfield Central. They use Greer as a decoy. Strike up the Fairfield Central fight song once more and again. They're going to take a 2-score lead right here. Take a look.
I mean, nice little read option right here. Quarterback keep.
Yeah, he read
able to break that first tackle. Get in for another TD.
He read for the end. He read the end and pulled it at the right time. Good job by Diggs. MUSC touchdown.
Little extracurriculars after play.
Yeah, look, the referee's got something to say here. He's going to come over to the side. It's going to be a unsportsmanlike conduct on Fairfield Central, it looks like. And this could be big now because now the extra point, they're going to make the extra point a little iffier. They're going to put a little more pressure on Martinez. They haven't walked it back yet, but it looks like unsportsmanlike conduct after the play, Joe. They adjudicate that on the extra point, not the kickoff. So yeah, they're going to walk them back a little bit. So we want to test the leg of young Eric Martinez, the senior kicker.
Now they might be giving coach the option.
Yeah, that's true. They did have a conversation with him.
Yeah, I think they're going to option to enforce it on the kickoff.
So he is going to do that.
Yeah, I think that's what the discussion.
That's interesting, though. He wants the field position. I get it. Because there's 10:44 to play in the ball game. But if you score and you come back, that 1 point could mean something.
It could.
Did he hook that? It's no good. He hooked that one to the left. It's wide left.
Might have been a good call by coach.
So he's going to get a good field position, and he didn't have to move him back. So 41-28 is your score. We're going to stay right here. You see Coach Demetrius Davis out on the field. They're talking about Demetrius Davis. And I met him a long time ago. He was a grad assistant at USC under Lou Hose. He told me a funny story. He was kind of personal coach, kind of helping Derek Watson kind of assimilate into the college lifestyle. So he was kind of keeping an eye on Derek Watson for Coach Lou Holtz. And as I met him, and he end up coaching under Buddy Pugh. So that's two great
coaches.
Oh man,
Two amazing coaches.
Just like you saw two guys that kind of came before Jeter, and Jeter coached under Steve Taney-Hill at Union.
Yeah.
Taney-Hill's Gamecock great, won 3 championships at my alma mater, Chesterfield. So both of these coaches came from that great tutelage, and of
Good
course,
pedigrees.
yeah, of course, Richard Davis played on the great coaches here at Fairfield. Then again, the Buddy Pugh and the Lou Holtz influence can't hurt. Spent 10 years at South Carolina, 11 years at South Carolina State on the staff. That's Jeter right there. Again, both these guys, played college ball. Again, Union in Kentucky, Union College, and Demetrius Davis played at Fairfield State. Look at the young. That's a lot of energy right there.
A lot of energy.
And there might be some soda involved in there. Maybe some carbonated beverages causing that energy this time of night.
But that's fine, because when they get home, hopefully they crash.
There you go. Like me, like I am. See, when you're that age and when you're my age,
yeah.
y'all can just both of us crash. Right, I got a crash coming too. Hopefully not a car crash or a sleep crash. So they'll kick off from the 25-yard line. That's what they wanted. Short kick and some room across midfield, fighting hard. That is a strong run that time for Breon. No, check that. That was Caleb Levy, the young man who had a touchdown earlier.
And that was a great run by him. In an excellent field position too. So good call for coach right there, taking that penalty on the kickoff return.
Still a lot of time to play. It's enough time for Newberry to come back and get back ahead in this ball game. 2 touchdowns, trailing 10:39 is not a lot, and they're going to bring in now they tried it back off again. They had Satterwhite in the ball game, and he goes back off the field. He's a guy who's played quarterback alongside, alternating with Caldwell all season. Caldwell's going the whole route this game. Caldwell's going to look right. And there's the big receiver, House. And he kicks out of a tackle. That's a good chunk of yard there, about 7 yards on first down. It's a good game.
Great catch by House, and then a good tackle right there.
Yeah, sure.
By number 18, Breon Whitaker for Fairfield Central to get House on the ground.
They got now, Fairfield Central wants to manage the clock, but Newberry doesn't have to be in a super hurry, but they got to keep the sticks moving. This has the ending points for them. That's B.J. Jones with a nice cut inside that time. It's going to be a first down. Give them a camera heating and cooling first down. And, of course, first down, stop the clock. If only for a bit, it will stop the clock.
Newberry's doing a little bit of a tempo that last play. Fairfield Central was still moving around at the snap of the ball.
Yeah, they got them on skates a little bit. Keeping you comfortable in your home since 1956. Camera heating and cooling. And around the right side, he had a little room. He cut it back inside. He's going to spin down for about 9 yards at time for B.J. Jones. That's chunk yardage. If you're Fairfield Central, you can't give up those chunks like that, but Newberry's got to like it. You don't have to get out of your comfort zone. You can keep it on the ground, mix in the run and throw.
And it's plenty of time, man. It's over 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. And like you said, they're just moving the ball.
Short yardage to go here, 2nd and 1. And they throw it again. They got a little blitz that time. No chance. Flushed out of the pocket at the time. A lot of pressure up the middle.
Stephen Gatson right there on the correction.
Yeah, Stephen Gatson, the senior linebacker. He's played himself a pretty strong ball game. Crashed the pocket a few times.
Well, I think the ball was intended for Caleb Levy again.
Yeah.
Just kind of fell short.
It's just, for a left-handed quarterback, he doesn't do with a lot of strength to the left, though. Caldwell doesn't. Can't get his feet set. They're coming again. Oh, Jones finishing that run off physical. That's going to be a first down.
That is
he handed out punishment.
Good run by Jones, but also really good by those 2 offensive linemen that were kind of leading up, man. They block out, block down, hole open up. That's picture-perfect football right there.
Absolutely. Camera heating and cooling, first down. Tell you what, Jones handing out punishment like Halloween candy. You saw House limp off the field right there. Jamil House just limped off the field, 19, so he's not available this play now. He's on the sideline, so they don't have to worry about him on this play, but he's going to look right, and he has a man over there, single covered.
Ooh, that's good hand.
That's good hand. Great really hands. C.J. Earl.
Still fighting.
Yeah, that's just strong determination. Both teams have shown their pride fighting back in the Jim Hudson red zone now. It's Newberry. They got something cooking now.
Great hands by C.J. Earl, man. You had number 10, Christian Hilton from Fairfield, draped all over him. Didn't matter. And still was trying to fight for yards after the catch.
Yeah, Hingleton has played himself a pretty solid game over there, but C.J. Earl has as well. I got a feeling you may see him get a shot in the end zone right here. C.J. Earl, the guy who has been open quite a few times. Pistol formation with Jones behind Caldwell, and Jones is gashing him. That's going to be another first down for Newberry inside the 5-yard line. It's going to be a Cameron heating and cooling first down. We mentioned the time. They score here. The pressure goes back to Fairfield Central to not give the ball back to Newberry.
Back in that running formation.
So it's a little pistol formation, and the timeout is going to be called. Man, Fairfield Central coach Davis ran on the field. I didn't know Demetrius could still move like that. I got to mess with him about that. He showed a good 40 time. We're going to step away. 8-17 to settle it. 41-28 Fairfield Central over Newberry. Come on back.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new favorite burger has hand-smashed patties made to order, hot and melty cheese, and a tangy sauce? How rude of me. Let me introduce you. Try the all-new Double Sonic Smasher and at a half-price drink in the app.
At Atkins Law, we believe who you hire matters, but don't take our word for it. Hear it from our clients.
From the front desk to the paralegals answering my questions to DeWanna having my back, I couldn't ask for a better team of professionals.
From my first phone call to meeting Joe in person, I knew I was going to be in good hands.
Holly has a great practice, and her various experiences brings tons of knowledge to each of her clients.
Remember, who you hire matters.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
They say you can't put a price on fun, but they don't know what the heck they're talking about. Fun's now $1.99 at Sonic with creamy queso wraps and more. Take that, they. The Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99.
Welcome back inside the party known as the FNR Game of the Week, brought to you by Sonic. Stacey Huff, Joe Wyman up here, Amanda Poole on the sidelines. 41-28 is your score. A little over 8 minutes to settle it. And, of course, coming up later in this fourth quarter, we'll announce our Atkins Law Firm Player of the Game. Looking for a workers' comp attorney? Remember, hit them with it, Joe.
Who you hire matters.
And while we're doing that, they just had another running play. Good job up front by Fairfield Central, boring their back now, showing some pride inside the 5-yard line. And no gain for B.J. Jones right there. Clock's going to be under 8 for this next snap. Now, this becomes important. Most teams have their 4-minute offense. Fairfield Central, if they give them a touchdown here, the pressure's on them to try to not get the ball back. That pistol formation again, this is giving B.J. Jones room. Now, he's going to step up beside Caldwell now.
Might be a quarterback run.
Yep.
Extra blocker. Oh, perfect.
Great call. Great job blocking. Great run. Strike up. The Newberry Bulldog fight song, and they've drawn closer with the MUSC touchdown by Kenton Caldwell, the junior quarterback.
I mean, just great play call by Newberry. And instead of giving it back to B.J. Jones, they just allow him to step up, become an extra blocker. Caldwell was able to follow his blockers into the end zone for an easy touchdown. Little discussion going on right here, though.
I didn't see it. I saw the crowd kind of cheer below us down here, but is it after the play or was it during the play? A lot of conversation. We got the deacon boards meeting over there, and then we got the usher board on the other side over there talking. See right there, you can see them going on right there. It might be the Sonic order.
Maybe. You know, all but one ref is in that huddle right now.
Yeah, and maybe they don't like him.
Maybe not. Oh, nope, he look like he's creeping up.
They might be talking about him.
He's creeping on up into it.
He's like, y'all talking about me?
Hey, what's going on over here?
Don't stop talking when I walk in the room.
Exactly, see? Like he might be,
They say coming down, they want to, what did you see?
Might have been on sportsmanlike.
I tell you what, if it's post-play, that affects this extra point here.
Yeah.
If it's during the play, if it's Newberry, it better not be on Newberry. If it's on Newberry, it takes a touchdown off the board. So this is very big. They're talking to Coach Jeter, so it's on Fairfield Central. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I think he's trying to figure out how you want to take it.
Do you want to get an extra close 2-point try here?
Exactly.
Or you want it on the kickoff? So that's what he had last time. Yep. You hear this thing. That's Coach Davis right there. He's getting the explanation on this. He's talking to his brain trust as well. Because the field position helped them get this touchdown with the last decision. Let's see what happens here. Illegal participation, looks like. They're gonna touchdown's good. They're gonna walk it off on the kickoff. Again, the pressure's gonna come back.
Good participation.
Yeah, this is Daniel Tehran. We haven't heard him from him in a while. So after giving up 27 straight, they answer. Hands to the sky. The extra point is good by Tehran. The senior kicker, number 46, and we'll stay right there. You see Coach Jeter now. He's a little bit more relieved, but he got work to do. They're down 6. There's that milkshake again, tantalizing me. Take a look.
Look at this. Yeah. Nice little run right there.
Great, like you called it, they diagnosed it. They used the running back, they moved him up, B.J.
As
Jones.
blocker.
Yeah. And that's where the flag came. You saw the flag right in the end zone after the play. I'm not sure what happened there. Look at it. They having the ball there. Okay, that's choreographed.
Hey.
Okay now. Okay, young fellas. Y'all better get it.
Hey.
That look familiar.
A little familiar.
Like a little Alpha Phi Alpha fraternity incorporated movements right there. I don't know.
Now, who is the director?
Yeah, I don't know who's the director right here.
Who's
What's
the
going on?
director?
Yeah, who's teaching them fellas? So, all right, now 06 in the building. Okay. So they're gonna walk. Look at this kick. Now it may not matter. They're gonna pooch kick it, but it may not matter if they're gonna. I don't pooch it here. Now I try to. I try to squib it down and pin them inside the 20. If you pooch it, they almost give up. They give a big run the last time they pooched it.
Exactly.
So
or maybe just kick it high, try to pin them in the corner.
Or onside kick.
Yeah,
this ain't a bad place to onside kick though.
Yeah, I guess you're right about that too.
Yeah, if you out onside kick it from there, I mean, you have nothing to lose. I mean, the worst case they get the ball to 35.
Yeah, true. They having a little meeting right there right now too, so they might be talking about it.
Yeah. Timeout going to be called, Fairfield Central. This might be Demetrius Davis is thinking with me. He might be saying, let's get ready. Let's be ready for that. Because they already tried one there, remember? After the first score of the game.
Exactly.
Fairfield Central tried an onside kick, so.
He's definitely telling that front line, be prepared for anything.
Absolutely.
Attack the ball.
Now, if you want him to have an absolute conniption, if they onside kick successfully, after he's calling the timeout to tell you. Will LeGray Opportunity School kickoff coming up. That's what we're discussing, this kickoff. Will LeGray Opportunity School, of course, for over 100 years, helping students build a better future. So, yeah, this is huge. This is big right here. Now, 7:43 is not the end-all, be-all if Fairfield Central receives a kick and doesn't turn it over, no onside kick, nothing happens. Newberry still has to get off the field.
Agreed.
But momentum is up for grabs right now.
Yeah.
And Fairfield Central
is that missed field goal going to come back and hunt?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That mixed extra point might be big right there.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. They didn't mark off the penalty on that. They gave him it was a regular.
Yeah, regular extra point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the conversation might have iced him a little bit.
Exactly.
There's a lot going on.
Strategic ice.
Between the touchdown and the extra point, there's a lot of standing around. But no excuse. You got to do it. And see, this kick, if this goes in the end zone, all that was for nothing. So getting the yards didn't really.
Yeah, that didn't. Yeah, at that point, you got to try to at least pinpoint them down within the 10.
I tell you what, they didn't want. You see who's back there to catch though? Darian Greer in a broken field. I don't know if you want him on an open field right now.
That might be why. So just kick that in.
Yeah,
we're fine.
Yeah, let's take a chance and put 11 in a box and try to get him that way because open field, anything might happen. And I think it's gonna be. I think right now you're gonna see good old fashioned roll up your sleeves. If I'm Fairfield Central, I know the way Coach Demetrius Davis plays that physical style of football. It might just be Greer left, Greer right. So you stop us from getting 10 yards right here.
From the way they lined up.
This
is probably going to be a run.
And Newberry is going to say, I think we can stop you from getting tired. This is going to be just muscle-up football right here. And Diggs, again, around the right side, cuts it up. This is huge. That's a first down. That is big right there.
That's really big. Had to make sure there was no flags out there.
Yeah, that's where this game is going. Caden Diggs with 11 yards on first down. They're using Greer as a decoy again. Take a look.
Oh, the ball came out. He's good, though.
No, a little bit. His knee came down a little early, too. So that ball should have been right at the 30. He got a good spot. But that was a Cameron heating and cooling first down. They've been doing it since 1956, folks. Cameron. And it's going to be is it a timeout or a legal procedure? The whistle was blown before the snap.
Oh, yeah.
Flag. That's going to be it's probably going to be a Fairfield Central. Was another one of those offside. That's 3 in one game.
Yeah,
I've seen this.
like you're calling it before the play. Like nobody's hitting anybody, anything. Like they line up, just throw the flag when after they hike it.
And I don't claim to be Mr. Super Rules guy. I'm sure there's a referee somewhere that can text me or call me and correct me on this, but normally the offside, they let the play go.
Yeah, exactly.
And they adjudicate it after the play. That's going to be a free 5 yards for Fairfield Central, making it 1st and 5. And high snap a little bit, but good job. That was a good. Oh, my goodness. Listen.
He left them back there.
Man, beep.
Hey.
Cameron the first down. They had the play perfectly defensed, and he just said, no, thank you. Look at this. The play was stopped. High snap. The play should be over right here.
Sorry.
The play should end right there. But he said, no, I'm good.
Goodbye.
Sorry. Yeah, appreciate your effort, my guy, but I'm out.
Face mask. Ran through a face mask.
Dude. Listen, balls across midfield to 47-yard line. I'm going to say, Darian Greer, a special player, man. Came with a heating and cooling first down. That's big. That play should have been shut down for no gain or loss. And there it is again. He was bottled up, it seems, and that's a good job by Newberry this time. He's going to get about 2.
Gain tackle.
But they're doing a good job pushing the line of scrimmage back.
Agreed.
And that's why, again, the Diggs keeper around the end is huge. They may have to go over there again. I said it'd be Greer every play. You got to. They're stacking up for him there.
Now watch it. Now he got up a little limp on that one.
Yeah, he looked down. He's looking down his leg. He looked at the sideline. You either shoot him to get him out the game. You either hit him over the head with an anvil to get him out the games.
I think coach is telling them to start to use a lot of his clock too. As you can tell, they're in no hurry to get up.
Yeah, they're gonna use the shot clock. See, the play clock is down to 10 almost now. They're gonna try to ride that thing down because they want this to be the last drive of the game, if they can help it, or get points, or both. He pulled it again. Diggs, was it a good decision?
Yeah,
it's going to look a good decision. Yeah, so they had a man out there on Greer. Greer's tired. Greer's got his hands on his hips. He's tired, man. But
it's fine, though. Diggs is starting to dig in.
Okay, look at you. You better go ahead. Can you dig it? Man, you are off the chain. Got a lineman getting up a little woozy for Fairfield. They're going to stop that. Referee sees what I see. They're going to tell the coach.
They're going to tell them to check him out.
I thought they were. He limping. 79 is limping.
He's limping, yeah.
And they're not going to take. They didn't see it. He's bending down. They got to get him out of there.
Yeah, they got to get him out, coach.
They got to get him out. 79 is not doing well, man. They got to get him out. He's limping. They're going to leave him out there.
I mean, like.
Hands on his hips. So this give him time to rest. All this standing. What's going on? They're using the whole entire play clock. So he had time to rest up and gather, but he may not be well on that. One of those legs was a little shaky there. So it's going to be 3rd and short, 3rd and 3, call it. But Rex snap, he needs a block. Diggs, he got a block and more.
He's gone.
He got outside. That was a good tackle, 33, but a good run across the 25-yard line. That is huge. Cam with a heating and cooling first down. That is a big run and good job up front blocking for Diggs that time by the offensive line.
I mean, just great play by the offensive line. Great read by Diggs. Stayed in bounds, which is really important. Keeps the clock moving.
And you give, and these plays also gives Greer time
to take a break. You know,
he'll close it out. If he's going to be close, he'll close it out. We heading to the 5-minute mark, and that's going to be Greer. There it is, up the middle. If he shoots the gap here, he's gone.
He's gone.
Darian Greer to the house, a la casa. Darian Greer with an exclamation point on homecoming night. Strike up the Fairfield Central Griffin fight song. Number 2 has showed up and showed out today.
Really good.
MUSC touchdown. Take a look right here.
Just clean up the middle, broke that one tackle, and at that point, he's gone.
Took the last 2 plays off, right? And
exactly.
Diggs helped him out a little bit, and there you go. Hands on hips, but that might be, I won't say it's the benediction time, but I tell you, we're heading toward the end of the program.
Yeah.
The agenda, if you will, the syllabus.
Let's take a little time in it.
You got to throw. They want a timeout. They ran out. The coaching staff, Demetrius Davis and one of his assistants, ran on the field to get this timeout right here. But 12 points. Extra point here makes it 13. Still a 2-score game either way, but 4 under 5 to play. That's the man right there.
That's that man.
Number 2 is the man, folks.
Yeah. He's just carrying the load per use.
So we will give out an Atkins Law. You know a little bit about Atkins Law Firm, right?
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Tad bit.
You look like that guy on the billboards.
Yes, people say that from time to time.
You look like the guy.
That might be my brother.
Atkins Law Firm, player of the game, so we'll see. I don't have a vote, but I like number 2. Look at that run.
Hey, that's just, yeah.
Pick mouthpiece dangling.
Exactly. And nice. Ooh.
And then he gave him the.
See what time he smelled, what time it was.
Yes,
and then point at you.
Yes, he see the camera. He knows Joe Weidman is in the house. He knows Kevin Pasternak and folks. He knows Amanda Poole is in the building. What's that a fight? Give me my close-up.
Give my close-up, Mr. DeVille.
Absolutely, Mr. DeVille. Got to know where the cameras are. I see our girl Jessica down there on the field with her camera out there getting the close-up. All our camera folks, I'll give them some love here in a moment. We got a great crew. Makes it all happen, man. I'm just glad to be in the number, hanging out with these folks. Great job once again. We're under 5 to play. A lot left to settle it, though, but they're going to go for 2 here. It's going to be Wildcat. Straight snap to 2, and he's going to hit this left side right here. It's going to be close. No, he wasn't close. I take that back. So it's going to be 49-35. That's that. Why not?
Yep. So let me get back up by 2.
We'll step away. It has been the Tydarian Show. We'll be right back with 4:55 to settle it on the FNR High School Football Game of the Week.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousment.
Did you know your new